Sports Radio 560 WQAM Miami Fort Lauderdale presents the Neil Rogers Show. Neil, talk to Neil. Call 567-0560 toll free for David Broward or pound 560 on your cell phone. The opinions of Neil, his guests, callers, or anyone else on the show do not necessarily reflect those of WQAM, Beasley Reed Acquisitions, or the Beasley Broadcast Group. Now, Neil Rogers on Sports Radio 560 QAM.
It's Friday, you bastard.
WIOD.
Oh, Neil, God.
Boy.
Neil, God.
Neil, God. More power than El Presidente, man. I'm the most powerful goddamn man in the world.
Yes, I am.
Boy.
Neil, God.
Neil, God. More power than El Presidente, man. I'm the most powerful goddamn man in the world.
Absolutely correct.
Burgers are made out of people.
No.
People.
Takes forever to get that taste and smell out of your system.
While 86% of newborn boys in this country are circumcised, the procedure is widely performed without any sort of anesthesia.
I have no preview.
I'm dying over here. Boy.
Neil, God.
Neil, God.
Oh, I feel myself. Boy.
Neil, God.
Neil, God.
I feel myself.
I will not patronize Blockbuster or any other company that perpetuates this kind of behavior. You jackass.
Yeah, you turd.
Me again. He's an agent provocateur. I don't have a bone spot.
Big Heil, eh?
Tengo mucho pellejo en la punta.
I know that the Lord even loves Neil Rogers.
Father O'Toole, God.
Neil, God.
Mr. Mary Catholic.
Neil, God.
Just lick him.
How's that hand job coming along, John?
You have no penis.
I don't do my job as well when I'm constipated. That is great radio.
I am that hemorrhoid. Don't we have a longer cord than this piece of crap? Look at this. Look how short this damn thing is. I'm going to take this cord and I'm going to shove it right up his ass, okay?
Oh, Neil.
This place operates like a freaking nut house. It really does. I want to be left the freak alone, okay?
And a man in my position can't afford to be made to look ridiculous.
Oh,
Boy. Neil, God.
Neil, God. Oh, gee, that's their fan. Oh, they're doing that crap again out there. God damn it.
Boy. Neil, God.
Neil, God. More power than El Presidente, man. I'm the most powerful goddamn man in the world.
Absolutely correct, sir.
10:03 at 560 WQM. Happy Friday. Happy birthday to me and everybody else who's having a birthday today. Thanks, George. Brought me my lean, mean grilling machine for my birthday today. And the sales department came in here. And also thanks to my good close personal friend Dominic Terry, the plumber, who came by yesterday and fixed my leaky pipe. There's nothing worse than having a leaky pipe right before your birthday. It was like squirt all over the place. Thanks, Dominic. You're a good guy. Didn't want a date. Didn't want a whole song and a dance. Came by with a minimum of fanfare. Didn't even charge me. I offered, but didn't charge. Thank you, Dominic. You're a good guy. Good work. Thanks to Sherry and Lou Jacobs, who brought me by a big thing this morning, a big mural, Panther mural of Brian Scrudlin, and a nice computerized made card. You know, I bet you the people in the Hallmark people, I bet you they hate computers, you know, because now that people can make their own computerized greeting cards, I bet you the Hallmark people are pretty goddamn pissed off about it. But anyway, so thanks, Sherry and Lou. So our whole sales department comes in here this morning, and they've got a big, look at that thing on the wall over there, huh? A huge mural of the entire QAM sales department, such as it is. And guess who was in the group, by the way?
Boy, does he have a lot of chutzpah.
Right.
Got one thing to say about that picture.
Yeah.
Multicolored permanent Sharpies.
Take a look at that. Yeah, even Screw-Ann was in here and brings me, wait till I read Screw-Ann's card here. You're all going to love this. My best the only person from the sales department that missed out on this whole shindig.
Roy!
Yeah, he wasn't in here. He's busy with OJ and Pedro, I guess. Or maybe he's hanging out with Sam. So here's a lovely, look at that. I just had to lick the back of that greeting card from Screw-Ann because I got mung on it from my birthday cake from Delights. Thank you very much, Delights, by the way, my good friend Al over there. And Peter Leonard for bringing it in, even though I don't have that spot on the log yet. Have we got that spot on the log?
No.
No. On the same day that she's continuing playing games, Screw-Ann comes in here, like I said,
Boy, does she have a lot of chutzpah.
And brings me a beautiful Tommy Hill figure shirt, the right size and the whole deal. Yellow, no less. Canary yellow with stripes. Lovely. Thank you so much, Luann, but you know something? You're still a piece of crap. And her card says, Neil, with a little teeny tiny writing. Neil, I know you're very mad at me this week and hate me like poison, but I'm still your biggest fan. Love, Luann, happy birthday, and then it says,
Oi!
over on the side. Yeah.
Boy, does she have a lot of chutzpah.
Right. Well, we don't have one that says, boy, does she have a lot of chutzpah, but if we did, I'd be playing that over and over again. I was standing in the toilet this morning shaving, and I was looking in the mirror and thinking to myself, at what point do you stop counting birthdays? In other words, at what point do they stop being something you even pay any attention to? With me, it was like after 50. You know, people, punks that are like in their 20s. Oh, well, 30, it's like the end of the world. And then, of course, 40 is like midlife and the end of your life. But once you get to 50, at that point, at least for me, you just stop counting. It's just another one of those things. It's a nuisance on the calendar. And sometimes you get something nice, like the lean green milling machine that George gave me.
Hope it works.
Yeah, I love George Foreman and a lean mean machine. I'm going to stick some hot meat in there a little later on. And look at this. Not only do the people inside the building recognize me on my birthday, but even the people over there at Queer Channel recognize me. See, I know if I'm going to promote somebody and I'm going to spend money for an ad in the paper, I'm going to be sure and mention my name. I'm going to put in there.
Oh, God!
I'm surprised they didn't put what time I'm on. That'll be next. Yeah, on the sports page, on the second Inside Sports page in the Herald this morning, Neil likes Phil. What's that tell you? The Phil Hendrie Show at Super Talk, et cetera, and so on. What that tells me is the fact that my name is the first word in there, that evidently Phil must have been right. I am the best talk talent in America, and that they're very, excited over the fact that I even ever mentioned his name.
Are you sure?
Positive. So I do like Phil, but, quite frankly, we're still doing okay the last time I checked. Desperate, Peter. Desperate. Not too creative, okay? In fact, why doesn't the next ad say, Phil says Neil's the best talk talent in America, was in the paper last week. By the way, speaking of what's in the paper, God, if I can find it under the sea of crap here, Barry Jackass does it again. I got to get this out of here. One moment, please. No, seriously, I keep getting all this crap. Don't take it personal, Peter, but God, I'm looking all kinds of crap over here. And most of it looks pretty suspicious, by the way. So anyway, Barry Jackass has got this thing. In fact, both of our local newspapers have got one thing in common. They both love radio and TV stations and shows that have no audience, that have basically if you have a 0.5 or less, they love you. Barry the Ferry writes a great column, Sports Town searching for ratings. That's the headline. WAMI anchors consistently excel. But basically the thrust of the whole article is nobody's watching. They have a 0.5. Even we had better than a 0.5 on WAMI, okay? They have a 0.5. Better than the Fan that Barry's been writing about breathlessly. And the Fan, by the way, is going to be doing that big high school football game they've been promoting all week on the cell phone because their equipment didn't arrive in time. So they're going to be broadcasting a high school football game tonight on a cell phone. And by the way, didn't I tell you eating that stuff off the top there? It works. I'm serious. I'm already getting oh, man. I sure hope I don't have what I had yesterday. I told you about those sugar-free candies, the low-carb candies from Delights. But they each have 4 carbs. Please, I'm begging you, like for a little snack to tide you over 1 or 2 at the most. Because if you eat a lot of them,
it'll make you
oh, boy. Wow. I mean, wow. Seriously, I mean, I don't think, I can't remember the last time I lost 3 pounds in one day. And you know where it all went? Just like my life, right down the drain. Wow. And the Herald, not to be outdone. Oh, I see it's both in the Herald. I'm sorry. Like I said, the Herald likes shows that have no audience. The Herald not only has an article, but an editorial. An editorial in the paper this morning, in the bottom editorial.
Oh, my God.
20 years of brighter mornings. Radio as it should be. About a guy named, and here's even his picture on the editorial page, Bob Edwards. Did we ever hear of Bob Edwards?
No.
Do I know anybody who ever heard of Bob Edwards?
No.
No. I heard of Ralph Edwards. Bob Edwards?
No.
No. I heard of Douglas Edwards. Bob Edwards?
No.
No. So we'll get to that. And because it is my birthday, we'll take, some of these calls. But I'm going to play a lot of stuff today. The kids are out of school in honor of my birthday today, which I take very, very seriously. Huh? That's kind of a nice gesture on the part of the school boards. 10 past 10 at 560 WQAM.
No portion of this broadcast may be reproduced without the express permission of WQAM Beasley Reed Acquisition Corp.
Neil, yeah.
Listen to me. This is Stan Beinstein for Sofa King, you understand? Where everything is held to the high Sofa King standards. The selection isn't just huge, it's Sofa King huge. Believe me, you'll never shop anywhere else. And Sofa King's prices aren't just low, they're Sofa King low. You'll never find them anywhere else. Listen to me. When I say Sofa King has a beautiful store, I mean Sofa King beautiful. When I say the staff is helpful, I mean Sofa King helpful. Listen to me. Get to know the Sofa King and enjoy a selection that's Sofa King huge, a staff that's Sofa King courteous, and prices that are Sofa King low. You'll never shop anywhere else. But don't take it from me. Take it from satisfied customer Frank N. Stein.
Sofa King good.
You said it, Frankie. Sofa King good.
10:15 at 560 WQM. A married woman is having an affair. Whenever her lover comes over, she puts her 9-year-old son in the closet. One day, the woman hears her husband's car in the driveway and puts her lover in the closet as well. Inside the closet, the boy says, "It's dark in here, isn't it?" "Yes, it is," the lover replies. "You want to buy a baseball?" the little boy asks. "No, thanks," the man replies. "I think you do want to buy a baseball," the boy says. "Okay, how much?" the man replies after considering the situation he's in. $25, the little boy replies. $25, the man repeats, but complies to keep the kid quiet. The following week, the lover is visiting the woman again when she hears a car in the driveway and again places the lover in the closet with her little boy. "It's dark in here, isn't it?" the boy starts off. "Yes, it is," the man replies. "Want to buy a baseball club?" the little boy asks. "Okay, how much?" the hiding lover responds, acknowledging his disadvantage. $50, the boy replies, and the transaction is completed. The next weekend, the boy's father says, "Hey, son, get your baseball and glove. We'll play some catch." "I can't. I sold them," replies the boy. "How much did you get for them?" said the father, expecting to hear the profit in terms of lizards or candy. $75, the boy says. $75? That's thievery. I'm taking you to the church right now. You must confess your sin, ask for forgiveness, the father explains as he hauls the child away. At the church, the little boy goes into the confessional, draws the curtain, sits down, and says, "It's dark in here, isn't it?" "Don't start that crap in here," the priest says. All right. Not bad. Thank you, whoever faxed that. That's lovely. What name did I get wrong, by the way?
He's back on. He'll tell you himself.
Where is he? Oh, it's Lon? What did I call him? Oh, Lou. Well, you've been called worse than that, I'm sure. Hello?
It's black.
Oh, it's black because you didn't
But
do
I checked it this morning.
But it's black.
I can't turn over that fast. Now I have to hang up on all these people, including the...
we got all these people online.
Including somebody from Amsterdam.
Somebody real from Amsterdam, unlike the effect that we had the other day. So in other words, on my birthday, this is what Greg Reed gives me for my birthday. Again, a phone system that doesn't work. Let's hear it, guys and girls. Okay? There you go. That's what I get on my birthday from management. Even the sales manager, that bitch, gives me a nice Tommy Hilfiger shirt. Bluff Lindsay, the program director, brings in a beautiful, and by the way, it's delicious stuff. Thank you. A nice, these are cubed cheeses and meats from Publix. Great, I'm sure it's from Publix. It's great. Delicious. Birthday card here signed by all kinds of people, even the prestigious Kid Curry, who says, "You're right, she was a great piece of ass." But what do I get from Greg Reed? A phone system that doesn't work again. Even on your birthday, you can't smile in this place. You know what? Even on your goddamn frickin' birthday, you have to have a sour puss. It wasn't bad enough I saw that frickin' bitch that was in here. See, and by the way, for the salespeople, I'm sorry that I seemed even more sour and moody than usual when you guys came in here, but I saw her in the middle of the pack there, the leader of the pack. And I thought to myself, what the hell is that bitch doing in here? How should she come in here with a straight puss? Is he back?
No.
Oh. Now, if this is like the call we had from Amsterdam the other day.
How the hell are we supposed to tell?
Hello?
There was some strange honking.
Hello?
Yes?
Uncle Neil?
Yes, sir.
I really am in Amsterdam. Happy birthday.
Oh, my God.
Thank you.
An ex-Florida exiled to the nation's capital.
Really?
Yes, born and bred, raised in Miami, and I escaped in 98.
You live there?
I live in Washington, D.C.
Oh, I see. Oh, that.
But I'm vacationing in Amsterdam today and for a while longer.
And how is it?
It's overcast, cloudy, and fishing down a little rain.
Dripping. It's dripping a little bit.
It's dripping a little bit.
We have that problem there a little bit too.
Oh, yeah.
Don't let that bother you. So where do you stand?
I'm staying at the Marriott over in the Lights and Plains.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and right now I'm at the P Route in Centrum, right down the street from Central Station.
Excellent.
Going into the red light district and having a good time.
Beautiful.
We made the requisite stop to pick up the
Watch where you step. That's all I'll tell you. On those very narrow sidewalks and narrow streets. You know
it's a little wet and slippery.
Watch where you step.
The street too.
Exactly. Well, listen. Say hi to my friends on the dam rack.
I'm staying near the casino, so that could be a little dangerous. See, here's the tram. Listen, can you hear that?
All right. I'll be there shortly, in a couple of weeks, as a matter of fact.
Well, hopefully the weather clear up for you. I'm having a good time.
Say hi to all my friends over there. I even know some of their names. Have a great time, pal.
Happy birthday!
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
See, there you go. In Amsterdam, they love me. There's a real call from Amsterdam, unlike that jackass that called a couple of days ago. They wouldn't let him in the city. They took away his visa and passport. Here's Frank in Fort Lauderdale. Faxes me a birthday wish. Here's my chronic friend Michael and Kendall. Thank you very much. Getting faxes. Happy birthday. Nice. Very nice. But then again, a kind of a sour start there because we just can't get this phone fixed. I bet you that line 9 is working all over the country today, isn't it? No. But here's a call from Venice, and we don't mean Italy. Hello.
Hello, Uncle Neil.
Yes, sir.
Happy birthday.
Thanks.
I'm calling to thank you for many years of enjoyment. I've listened to you off and on since you were on WFSUN. And
oh, God.
Yeah, oh, God is right. Now I'm listening to you on 770.
Great.
So I really appreciate your bits, and you make me think, and happy birthday and many more, and tell those cheap bastards that own that station to get you some good equipment.
Yeah, I'm holding my breath. Okay, thanks a lot, amigo.
Bye.
Have a great life. Yeah, get us some equipment in here. You think?
No.
No, okay. Well, we'll talk to George Corso about it if he ever shows up again, if he ain't doing those other 85 things. We'll talk. Yeah, right. This place, are they ever going to change? No. Just go with the flow, baby. Just do the best you can. That's all you can do. Just keep taking the checks, go through the motions, do the best you can. 20 years of brighter mornings, editorial in the Herald with a picture of this guy. Looks like he's about 110. Makes me feel like a teenager. Radio as it should be, it says. I mean, how come they don't put in either newspaper? Neil Rogers, 57 today, the hottest local number one in the market for the last 100 years. Did they put that in there? No, because they hate me like poison and the feeling is mutual. So what do? They try to puff up, first of all, Barry Jackass puffing up WAMI that nobody is watching with ratings that are invisible, with a whole gigantic column about them. And you know something, Barry? Nobody is watching them, and nobody's listening to the fan that you wrote front page columns about. Nobody's listening to either one of those pieces of crap. By the way, thanks to Dr. Bob, by the way, for the antibiotics. I had like a little sinus infection is what's had me sick these last 3 weeks. And I went and saw my good buddy Dr. Bob up there in Tamarack. They took me out the back door because the front waiting room was starting to fill up with old people, and they took me out the back door. Thank you, Gary, for getting me out of there safely, okay? But anyway, you can even hear it in my voice. I can speak today. I've got, see, how do you like that? A little phlegm test. It says it happens every weekday. Millions of Americans wake up with Bob Edwards, shower with Bob Edwards, breakfast with Bob Edwards, and listen to Bob Edwards en route to work. Puke their guts out with Bob Edwards. How do you like that? Anybody ever hear it? Exactly. And it says, we thank heaven for that, as well as listeners who dutifully contribute to National Public Radio. See, this is the pseudo approach again. The pseudo approach. These pseudo-intellectuals, we listen to National Public Radio. I don't know anybody that listens to NPR. Mr. Edwards, of course, it says, is the genial host of one of NPR's definitive programs, Morning Edition, a nutritious potpourri of news and features that today celebrates its 20th anniversary on the air. All radio should aspire to its standards. How do you like that? All radio should aspire to a guy that nobody ever heard of before on Pubic Radio. And it goes on and on. They've been on since this and since that. It says, the sad fact is that if Morning Edition didn't exist, it would need to be invented. Commercial radio has all but abandoned serious news coverage in favor of chat and shock talk. Shock talk. Metropolitan newspapers and cable news networks fill some of the void, but for harried commuters and others whose mornings are spent on the run or with the runs, there's just one surefire antidote for news deprivation, Morning Edition. Happy anniversary, team, and editorial in the Herald this morning. About a show, about a guy that nobody ever heard of before, Bob Edwards. You could go out on the street right now and ask 100 people at random, do you know who Bob Edwards was? And you know what they all would say?
Yeah.
That's what they'd all say. Who dat? Who dat? Oh, here's Lon is back. And again, I'm sorry. I apologize profusely for the fact they work for a horseball radio station with bad equipment.
Happy birthday, sir.
Thank you, sir. Lon, Lou, whatever your name is this.
I've been called much worse than Lou, but Lou is pretty bad.
Yeah, it is? Yeah, I don't want to confuse you with that chronic Lou from the hockey games.
That's right.
Lou and Teddy on a mobile.
Listen, I just wanted to let you know, in addition to happy birthday, we provide free installation if you so desire.
Oh, no, we'll install it.
Okay. Well, enjoy it.
I feel a little screwy. It's the mural of Brian Scrudel in there.
Yeah, I didn't know who it was. I just knew he wasn't with the team anymore.
Yeah, well, that's good. The way the things are going these days, that's probably speaks well for him.
Is that cigar worth anything?
I don't know. George will tell you after he finishes.
Okay, and let me know how you like that cassette.
Okay.
I think there's some things on there that really will charge you up.
Thanks, Lon.
Take care.
See you, Lou. Lon. See you.
Bye, Neil.
Bye. 567-0560, pound 560 on the AT&T wireless line. Here's a call in St. Pete. Hello.
Good morning, Neil.
Yes, sir.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
I was a fan of yours in Miami for many years and got stuck moving over here with a job, and I listen to you occasionally on the computer, and I wanted to wish you a happy birthday.
Well, that's sweet.
Have a good day.
Thanks a lot, pal.
Right.
See, there you go. Our out-of-town line is working. I haven't even given the number out yet. Is it working the rest of the country?
No.
Oh, we'd be getting calls from all kinds of places. And the guy from Amsterdam, by the way, was on his dime and was actually there on the light is playing, or whatever the hell they call that. Oh, God. Scary, you know it? Just the thought of her coming in here, that psychotic bitch. My biggest fan, huh? Yeah, that's what's her name? Kathy Bates said, too, sweetheart. I'm your biggest fan. Here's Aventura. Hello. Aventura.
There's a sucker born.
Yeah, okay. Here's Davey. Hello.
Neil.
Yes, sir.
Happy birthday.
On my birthday, they're still playing games today.
Yeah, I'll leave it to measly greed to ruin everything, you know what I'm saying?
Not bad. Even the callers, they're playing games.
Yeah.
They're playing with it.
Yeah, I just want to wish you a happy birthday. I don't call that much. I enjoy your show, and, let's have many more.
Okay, thanks.
All right, bye-bye.
Okay, I'm going to play a bunch of stuff today. That's what I was going to do anyway, because, it's going to be boring 4 hours of happy birthday. That'll be pretty boring, because this week has been probably the worst week I can recall ever in my life. Is line 4 working, by the way? Oh, here's a mobile in Hialeah. Hello. Mobile in Hialeah Gardens. Hello.
Oh, hello, Neil. How are you?
Okay, sir.
Hey, long-time listener and fan.
All right.
And, of course, I got to say happy birthday.
Thanks.
But listen, I got to tell you, the reason I called was because I'm going to Amsterdam in a couple of weeks.
Right.
And I heard you say that you're going to be there, too.
Yeah.
Where are you going to be?
Far away from you.
Oh. I'm going for the Cannabis Cup.
Yeah.
I think it'll be exciting.
What
You going to be there for that?
No, I'm not going to be there for that.
Oh. All right.
I'll probably be finding some other cups over there, but not the Canada Cup.
Cannabis Cup.
Well, I don't know what that is. Oh, Cannabis Cup. Cannabis Cup. Oh.
Yeah, the worldwide competition.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we'll be there for that.
Okay, good. Hey, can you do me a favor?
Yes, sir. It's all request Friday.
Okay, a long time ago I heard you play some song about Uranus.
Yeah.
Can you repeat that?
You got it.
Oh, great.
Have a great time, pal.
You too.
I'll see you on the dam rack.
Okay, great.
See you at McDonald's. Okay. He's laughing. Believe me, after you eat a couple meals there, you'll be at McDonald's, too. 27 after 10 at 560 WQAM.
Jim Mandich talks sports. Weekends right here on Sports Radio 560 QAM.
210 years ago this March, astronomer William Herschel discovered the planet Uranus. To commemorate this historic event, your public library is proud to present a special Salute to Uranus, complete with books and magazines to help you study Uranus, and a special display that allows you to examine Uranus more closely. Why, after one visit, you'll be able to find Uranus with both hands tied behind your back. So stop by your library and discover Uranus today.
Here's a fax from Fort Myers. It says, say happy birthday to Pete, too. Who's a big fan over there on the West Coast. Shares my birthday. Happy birthday, Pete. St. Pete, whatever the hell your name is. By the way, talk about the pot calling the kettle black. It was Greg Reed that was in here telling me about the fan and about that high school football game, and they're doing the show over a cell phone and yada yada, and laughing at them. He's laughing at some other station's equipment, and we can't even get the goddamn phone on the air any day of the week. And our out-of-town line is working for about 4 counties, and you're laughing at somebody else. See, this is the experience that you have with Greg talking about radio. It's always about everybody else's deficiencies, which we ought to kiss the ground for, because that's the only reason that. And here we're billing $35 million a year. They're not billing $35 a year over there at the fan. So we can understand why they can't afford to get the equipment over there to broadcast a high school football game. They're not billing 35 cents. We're building $35 million, and we still can't get the equipment right over here. You know what I'm talking about? I think you do by now. Here's a mobile in Kendall. Hello.
Uncle Neil.
Yes, sir.
Hey, happy birthday. Can you hear me?
Thanks. Yes, I hear you.
Hey, I'm a big fan of the show. I call in when I can interject an intelligent opinion. I was listening to your show the day that you mandated no more giveaways. You'll never give another thing away on the radio station.
Absolutely correct, sir.
And it must have been a couple minutes after you said that, somebody called up for tickets that you had already given away.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, listen, I had a guy
to Costello.
I had a guy call, a couple of days ago, wants my Dolphin tickets for the game this weekend, which I gave away how many months ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the reason for my call, I didn't want you to give anything away. I'm going out of town November 20th, the Panther-Penguin game.
Right.
I don't want him to go to waste. I don't want you to give anything, but if we could trade, I've got nice lower bowl seats for that Panther game.
Yeah.
I'll take a set of Dolphin tickets off your hands. That's not a giveaway. That's a better. You're getting a better deal on a trade there.
I thought you got through saying that I gave all my Dolphin tickets to Joe Costello.
Oh, gave them all away.
Right.
Oh, I thought it was a game.
No.
Well, maybe I'll donate them then. If I can't, I'll donate them for you to. You're not going to give them away either then.
No, that's right.
Oh well. All right. Just a thought. Happy birthday, Nick.
Thanks anyway, pal. Say hi to Mike Lang. Give him a big kiss for us.
Happy birthday, Neil. Happy 57th birthday, baby. Look at that. Got some open lines on there. We got a whole bunch of open spots on there, even though our sales manager says we don't. How's Peter Leonard doing, by the way? He's a delight to see. Huh? How's he doing with that spot? Oh, what do you want to do it, pal? What do you want to do it? It's all done. It's done.
You're done. Yeah. Pull the chain on that thing and let's see what happens. Let's blow this joint to bits. All right.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, yeah. That's look at that. Stuck to the ceiling. Look at that.
Squirt, squirt.
Wow. Any of you guys out there probably be impressed by this. You guys are always trying to hit the ceiling. 567-0560, pound 560 on the AT&T line, that new world-famous marginal Florida line for a couple of counties. It's 1-877-785-NEIL, 877-785-6345. Even on my birthday, I'm sitting here pumping it, and the number 2. It's very, very sad, you know? It's really sad.
Uh-huh.
There's no feeling, there's no motion. And by the way, still have that one birthday card that came in from a guy in Palm Beach that I never want to heard from in the first place, that poet, and you don't know it, that jackass with his OJ poem. Here's a fax from my ex-board op, Michael Nadal from the old IOD days. George says I would not remember who that is, and he's right. But thanks anyway, Mike, whoever you are. Well, you know, when you get to be 57, you get to be old and senile, you don't remember all these people. That's a good excuse. Here's a lady in Kendall. Hello.
Neil.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi. I want to see your caller, wishing you a very happy birthday and many blessings.
Well, thank you so much.
And have a good year, and hope that you'll have a remote down in the area soon.
Okay.
Thank you.
And please pray for me.
I will.
I need it here. Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Okay, don't forget, speaking of remotes, we'll be doing our appearance at Specs in South Dade and the Gables. Is that really, well, yeah, it's whatever it is. In the Gables next Saturday from noon to 2. That's right across from U of M on US 1, Dixie Highway, whatever the hell you want to call it. Noon to 2 next Saturday. And the center one will have the keychains or the buttons or whatever you want to call them, which, by the way, we got them in the hand finally. It is. Thanks, Carol. And, of course, you can go to your Specs in the meantime over there on the West Coast in Fort Myers. And what's the store? Coconuts in Naples? The guy said had them for the best of Neil CDs and cassettes. And, of course, all the Specs here in Dade, Broward, and Palm Beach. Here's a mobile in Fort Lauderdale. Hello.
Hey, how you doing, Neil?
Pretty good, sir.
Happy birthday, man.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, this Harry O. I appreciate you, man, for taking the time out and going to read the book. I appreciate it.
I didn't say that yet. I'm thinking about it.
Oh, okay.
Don't get carried away, Harry.
Oh! Okay. So, I love your show. Happy birthday. And the Dolphins will play Minnesota in the Super Bowl.
Okay.
All right, you have a good day, sir.
Whatever you say, Harry.
Okay.
Okay. And deliver this. There's Harry who keeps calling every day now. They sent me that goddamn book, and I made the mistake of talking about it on the air for 10 seconds. 567-0560, pound 560 on the AT&T line, 21 till 11 at QAM.
This is 560 QAM.
Hey, Neil. Fuck you.
I am the pickle. Tart. Crisp. Proud to make you pucker. I am the pickle, and I am infinite in my variety. I am the butter chip, laid limply and lovingly upon your hamburger. I am the sweet gherkin, small and slender, How you love the taste of my succulent flesh. I am pickle relish, chopped fine and lavished liberally over the taut meat of your wiener. And I am the mighty kosher dill, bursting from the earth, long, thick, and hard, covered with hundreds of tiny bumps, urging you to partake of my circumcised splendor. I am the pickle, and I am nature's penis.
This message brought to you in honor of International Pickle Week by the Pickle Growers of America, who remind you to open wide and bite the big one.
You call that a penis?
16 till 11 at 560 WQAM. Happy birthday, Neil. Thank you. Happy birthday to all you other stiffs who are, or whatever you are, hopefully a lot younger than I am, on this 5th of November. 5th of November, a lot of people have birthdays on this day for some reason. You know what? A lot of people, important people. Your buddy Ken Block. Like I said, the game players, they're all out today. Like, do we have any, like, real listeners out there?
No.
I've noticed that all week long. We don't have any real listeners. All we have are the game players. Chronics, assholes, old misfits, malcontents, nitwits, troglodytes. 5670560, pound 560. I'm just going to play the rack, okay? I was going to do that originally, and I saw we had some calls there in the beginning. I thought, well, maybe unlike the rest of the week, we might actually get a little response here today since it is my birthday, and maybe there's some people out there that have something to say. Not going to happen, is it?
No.
No. So like I said,
there's this girl I know, she's pretty and she's really nice. She's got a kick-ass smile and a booming booty that's real fine. So I stepped up to her and I put on my skills. I backed the girl to my best. She was something special with those melons you call breasts. But she has Theo and her breath kick like Jackie Chan. She smells like pumpkin lying out in the desert sand. Her underarms are hairier than prehistoric man. She has Theo worse than a foreign exchange student.
1046 at 560 WQAM. By the way, if there's anybody out there that wants to talk to Ken Block or Gary or whatever his name is, I'm not really sure if it really has a name. The longest standing misfit of them all, going back 23 years. His number, by the way, is 305-932-8542. You might want to call in to hassle him, okay? 23 years of hearing crap. You'd think that just maybe once, just as a surprise in 23 years, maybe just once, he might actually have something civilized to say. No. I think maybe if he brushed his teeth once, that might help. You know what I'm saying? Just once would be a good idea. 305-932-8542 for the worst chronic of them all.
My anus, 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 my anus. Hi, kids. Y'all like cutting little stinkers? That funny little sound that comes right out your sphincter? Want to copy me and do exactly like I do? Get paid for writing little songs about boo-boo? My brain's all gone. I'm trying to get my groove on, but I can't figure out which Spice Girl I'm going to fart on. And Dr. Dre asked, yo, man, did you pass gas? Hell no. Why do I smell ass? Man, you low class. Well, since age 12, it seemed like I always smelled. I thought ripping gases and tooting was pretty swell. I got pissed off when I took my jeans off and farted so hard it turned my underwear backwards like crisscross. And every night I'm like, oh, dinner at last. Then fart out my ass faster than a fat bitch who ate too fast. Smell this, honey. Yo, dude, wait a minute. That's my girl, cuz. I don't give a fuck. God sent me to stink the world up. My anus, my anus, my anus, my anus, my anus, my anus. My English teacher wanted me kicked out back in junior high. Said the problem was something crawled up my ass and died. I shot him in the face with my vapor. The worst happened later, when I covered his desk with used toilet paper. Walked in the strip club, my intestines were filled up. Moved the bartender, took a dump in a tip cup. Went over to a dancer, had her fucking her garter. She lifted her leg up, and I knew she was a farter. 99% of my life I was lied to. I just found out my mom's got more gas than I do. I told her I'd grow up to be a famous rapper, make a record about strange noises, made on the crapper. You know you was dirt when the women rushed to leave. You tried to hold it back, but your butt needed relief. This guy at White Castle said it was pretty cool, but I had to go drop the kids off at the pool. My anus, my anus, my anus.
Rectum.
My anus, my anus, my anus smells. My anus, my anus, my anus smells.
10:50, 10 before 11 at 560 WQAM. Here's another guy who knows what it's like to get old, Phil Saltzman.
Hello, Neil.
How you doing, Phil?
My friend, I just wanted to take a minute to wish you the happiest and healthiest of birthdays.
Thank you so much.
I know I don't speak to you as often as I used to, but I want you to know I listen more.
Really?
Yeah, man, you are, as you know, the best. You are.
That's the way we like it. Less calling, more listening. Only in your case, we make an exception.
Well, thank you, my friend.
Well, say
anyway,
hi,
so what are you, 57?
7. Very good.
Oh, my God.
That's what I said.
Neil, I remember you at KAT when you were in your 30s.
When I was a punk, yeah.
Yeah, a punk that didn't have the balls to open his mouth.
That's
and now
right.
Look at you.
Exactly.
Anyway, you make me proud to know you, and I once again I just want to wish you a happy birthday. I'm parking right now at Gulfstream.
Say hi to my good friend Tom Durkin, by the way. Tell him he's a hell of a guy.
I will. I'll mention him. I'll mention you to him when I see him. And
in fact, be sure and tell him to leave both of us in his will, as a matter of fact, just in case.
Okay, I'll do that.
Thanks, Phil.
Okay, my friend. Enjoy the Breeders' Cup weekend.
Okay, Zagazant.
You too.
Thanks. Phil Saltzman, there's a good guy, the voice of Call to Racetrack. How do you like that? Yeah, Ken Block. How do you like that? 23 years later. Has he grown up at all?
No.
Still the same juvenile. It's just amazing. People don't change. People don't change. I'm sure that some of you out there, you have class reunions, some jackass you went to high school with when you were like 16, 17, and now they're 45, 50, whatever the hell you are, and you have a class reunion, and guess what? They're still assholes. The ones that were assholes 40 years ago, they're still assholes. How do you like that? You know what I'm talking about? I think you do. Yeah, him too. Here's a mobile in Deerfield. Hello.
Neil, good morning. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
I got a hockey question for you.
Uh-huh.
All these guys are going after the stars and taking them out. How come they don't suspend the offender for the same length of time?
That's what they ought to do. That's right. If you get somebody injured and they're out for 2 months, you ought to be suspended 2 months. Absolutely correct.
However
well, the reason they can't do it now is because the players' union's got the sweet deal going. But if they got any balls, they better start doing that, or somebody's going to get killed.
I got a card for your birthday for all you dyslexic listeners. Lean dog.
Okay.
Have a happy birthday.
Thank you.
Neil, God.
Exactly. Lean days. 5670560 pound 560 on the AT&T wireless line. You can feel. By the way, Carlos just brought all the mail in there. Where's all the birthday cards?
He wasn't bringing mail.
What was he doing?
Bringing his best wishes.
His best wishes? Yes. So what's different about any other day? I thought he had like an armload of mail. Those thousands and thousands of birthday cards that I'm waiting to come in here, huh? See, George has said many times, and of course I think George is a little bit carried away, that the audience here isn't the same as the old the audience. It's just not the same. And, maybe I'm starting to come around after 2 years. No, seriously, you can feel the warmth. It's like sitting on the top of the Arctic Circle. You can feel the warmth from this crowd right through your
rectum.
Yeah. Oh, look at that on a bat line because he's probably busy getting laid right now. Here's my good friend Jeff Cohen in between strokes.
Happy birthday, Neil.
Thanks, Jeff.
Man, I had no idea you were that old.
Yeah, well, guess what?
Man.
You're catching up fast.
I know, it sucks.
Yeah.
But you don't look it, you don't act it. That's a good thing.
I'm still the same. I was thinking that this morning as I stood there with a sharp razor in my hand. I was thinking, no different than I was 10, 15 years ago.
I would have never guessed.
Same old fag that I was 15, 20 years ago.
There you go. I would have never guessed.
And if Peter Leonard don't get his hand, where's that spot, Peter Leonard, you jackass? We don't care about all this crap you're bringing in here. Where's that spot? By the way, just be glad Peter Leonard's not your AE, okay? Because your spot would never get on the air if it were.
there isn't a good one in your crowd anyway.
No,
What difference
we got a bunch of losers in here, which is why they all were in here sucking around. How do you like Screw Ann coming in here? Is that good to gall or what?
Well, you know.
Oh, and by the way, when you cater her, you're catering something for her, I understand?
I didn't know, but could be, yes.
Yeah. Well, next time, maybe I'll come over to the kitchen and cook up something special for her, okay? Just
No
for
problem.
her, for her dinner only.
That's cool.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
I'll go rummaging through the backyard for some real tasty treats for her.
So I know you don't need an excuse to do something fun and special. Doing anything for your birthday?
Am I doing anything for my birthday?
Yeah,
No,
for the weekend or anything?
No, nothing. Zero.
No?
No.
Okay.
Not even going anywhere.
That's basically what I do too.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm just going to stay home and pull the covers over my head.
as long as you're not alone, that's a good thing.
I'll be alone.
Okay.
Okay, Jeff.
Happy birthday,
Have a
Neil.
great day. Go.
Keep it up, baby.
Okay.
Don't give up.
Go hose off.
Okay.
Okay, see ya. Jeff Cohen there looking for another plug for the world-famous Pizza Loft, and he got it. 5670560, pound 560 on the 18. What was that schmuck Peter Leonard just brought in here? Where's his spot? It's almost 11 o'clock already. Where is his spot that he claims is supposed to be on the air today?
He's busy making funny pictures on the copy machine.
Oh, this is so sad, so sad. This is the problem here, is that nobody takes this, not a business, it's a playground. Nobody comes here to do business, only monkey business. Monkey business. In fact, wouldn't Peter Leonard be good behind bars in the monkey jungle? Or just behind bars anywhere would be good. Like in a rubber room. Here's Fort Myers, hello.
Hello, Neil.
Yes?
How you doing, buddy? Happy birthday.
Thanks, sure.
Oh, what's the matter? You sound depressed.
No, I'm not depressed.
Oh.
I wasn't depressed till about half an hour ago.
Why is that?
Same old crap here today. Same old stuff.
You know, same day, different crap. Anyway, just want to wish you a birthday. Picked up your keychain and your T-shirts from Center One.
Great.
They're excellent.
That's right. By the way, don't forget NeilRogers.com on the internet on our website. You can pick it up right off of there.
I think everybody's going to kill me now because the damn keychain is driving them crazy. So I think there's a couple of people batting at my door.
Yeah, I got it in my hand right now.
Oh, really? And the keychain too?
Right.
And I can't believe you guys actually got a 1-800 number.
Yeah.
My God.
Isn't that something? And which is supposed to be working nationwide, by the way, but of course it's not.
Yeah, right. I work for the Beasleys. I know what that crap's like.
And Greg Reed's in here making jokes about other stations' equipment, and we can't even get the phone calls on there. But listen, thanks for the memories, pal.
No problem,
and give
buddy.
the Beasleys a big kiss right on the old fat.
Rectum.
Ugh.
Have a great day.
You too.
That's what I say. Just hold your nose, okay? Just put a clothespin on your nose first. That helps. Of course, anybody that dresses like that, sleeps in their suits, you're probably pretty aromatic. 5-6. Oh, what's that number on the out-of-town line? I'm glad you asked. Let's see if it's working out of it. Maybe it is working all around. Do you think it is? No? How do you know that?
We're going to change carriers so that we can get those features that we desperately need.
Yes. Oh, and we're going to
So
be
I'm sure they're not going to
Are we going to be?
yeah.
Oh, so in other words, Bell South can't do this for us?
Right.
Well, you know what? Like I always said, Bell South sucks. Bell South sucks. Bell South sucks. I've always said that. Haven't I always said that?
Uh-huh.
You guys suck, okay? They hate me and the feeling's mutual. And by the way, we know you're screwing with our phone lines. 10:56 at 560 QAM.
This is 560 QAM.
QAM drops the green flag with Motorsports Saturday. Saturday mornings at 6 with Joe Costello. Right here on Sports Radio 560 QAM.
WQAM, Miami, Fort Lauderdale.
This is Debbie.
Oh, hi, Debbie. I'm interested in getting some operations done.
Okay.
And some body contouring and some liposuction.
Mm-hmm.
And I was wondering if you get some tummy tuck and lip augmentation, cosmetic breast surgery, facelift, all of these things.
Mm-hmm.
And I was wondering...
What would you like to start with?
Well, I need to get everything done. Probably the first thing I'd like to have removed is my thing.
Okay, we don't do that.
No. Could you do breast implants, though?
It can be done, but I don't know if they would do it right away.
It puts the lotion in the basket.
Mm-hmm.
How much?
5,000.
Excellent. I'd like to have my skin resurfaced, too.
Mm-hmm.
Laser surgery.
Mm-hmm.
Have the lambs stopped crying yet, Mommy?
Excuse me?
Don't hurt Mommy's little baby. It puts the lotion in the basket. I'd like to get the liposuction that I saw on TV.
Okay.
Can you make me look more like a woman?
Well, we'll have to see you first, and then upon looking at you, we can tell you that when we see you.
Should I wear my skin suit made of body parts, Mommy?
If you'd like to.
It puts the lotion in the basket.
Would you like to make an appointment?
Yes.
Okay, There is a $100 consultation fee.
That's fine.
Okay. Okay.
My name is Buffalo Bill.
Okay, let me get a little information from you, okay? Just one moment.
It puts the lotion in the basket.
I understand.
It puts the lotion in the basket.
Do you want to come in for a consultation for
It puts the lotion in the basket.
Okay. Would you like to make an appointment, or do you want to call me back? Or?
It puts the lotion in the basket.
I understand.
I've got my skin suit nipple necklace.
Bill.
It puts the lotion in the basket.
I understand that. Would you like to
It puts the lotion in the basket.
Would you like to make an
It
appointment?
puts the lotion in the basket.
Okay, I will talk to you another time, okay?
It puts the lotion in the basket. Hello?
3 minutes after 11 at 560 WQAM. Here's a nice artwork on this fax, and it's very cute and clever, and it says happy birthday, etc., and a whole bunch of other stuff, but it's got no name on it. So otherwise, well, I got it. You got it? I got it. Here's a fax from old Chronic Pete the Export Op.
Come one, come all.
Who wants to hear Sofa King, which I already played, and also Jennifer Remdrops. How about a whole bunch of Jennifer Remdrops?
Well, congratulations. Get a life.
He says, let's see, thank you for all that. See you at the hockey games. He says, guess what? Here's the best news. Queer Channel is already repeating Phil Hendrie shows 4 times. I heard the same show already. At least all radio stations are consistent. They all suck. How do you like that? What's he been on there, 5 weeks so far?
Why would they do that? Not enough money for new tapes?
You're asking, I have no idea. I have no clue.
They have one DAT they can record.
I don't know. Don't ask me.
Are you sure?
That's what it says. But Neil likes Phil, though. That's what it says in the paper this morning. I do like Phil. He's a good guy and a good talent, but he ain't Neil, I'll tell you that. In addition to which, you can hear that at night live instead of hearing the same tape 4 times. How's Margaret doing, by the way? Here's a fax from my good friend, attorney Alan Melnick, down there in the Keys, who says, to quote one of the many annoying Rimmer cliches, oh, you and Alan Melnick get along well. You both hate Rimmer like poison. It says, may you weave your magic for another 57 years. Weave your magic. And I better not pick on Jigs McDonald on my birthday. You know that cake, by the way, that little stuff I ate off the top? I'm telling you. Word of warning, where's the spot that Peter Leonard was going to take care of getting that on a log today? Where is that? Which we know is supposed to be running today. How come? I mean, he's only been in there 75 different times trying to yuck it up and be a comedian. See, there's a guy who talks a good game. But when the boss comes in here, which he did when Peter Leonard was in here sucking around about 9:45, all of a sudden he runs out of here with his tail. Oh, I'm getting away from this conversation. Ho, ho, ho. No balls. Just Peter. No balls. 5670560, pound 560 on the AT&T line. Here's Sarasota. Hello.
Hey, Neil, how you doing?
Pretty good, sir.
Luis Cumpleaños.
Thank you.
So what's up today? The market's up on your birthday, 100 points.
It is?
So far, 103.
Not bad.
They're jibber-jabbering there. Maria's running her mouth.
How come Ted David doesn't call to wish me happy birthday? Since he found out about online health at 15.5 and sold it at 6.5, he don't call me anymore, Ted David.
I don't know. You need to get that America Online stock, Neil, though.
I got what?
America Online.
No, I didn't.
No, you should get it.
Get it now?
Well, not now, but it was...
No, too late now, yeah. Too late.
Stay away from
when it was 80, it would have been nice.
That's what matter of fact, that's about where I got it at.
In fact, when it was 15, would have been nice, too, you know? When it was 5, it would have been real good.
Yeah, I hear you.
101 points, and the NASDAQ's up 43. Let's hear it on Neil's birthday. When the kids are out of school? That's right.
Hey, Neil, I sent you a card. So you should be, I don't know. I'm sure it'll be among many that you got.
It'll stand out conspicuously.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Thanks a lot,
pal.
I'm
the one. All right, and Bob Lassiter sucks. Bye.
Okay, thank you. Bob Lassiter sucks? That's the rumor. 5670560, the out-of-town line, which works for Florida only. So now so how long is that going to take now? I'm so depressed since you told me that. That's almost as bad as the phone's not working when I first sat down here again for the 8-minute time. How long is that going to take now? Are we starting all over again? With the line?
What line?
Line 9. That you told me we're now going to a different service to get it?
Probably, yeah, starting all over again. Should take another week to get the carrier switched. I was just towed.
Here's the Blade Runner girl.
Hello. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
How are you?
Okay.
That's good.
Depressed.
What's wrong?
I just found out that our line 9 is in limbo again.
Oh.
I just found out that I work for total incompetent assholes, but then again, I already knew that.
Yeah, I see things
Who
don't
stand
change.
around making fun of other radio stations that don't have any money, but when we're billing $35 million a year and they can't get us a phone line that works right, and they're making fun of other people.
Yeah.
I'd clean up my own house first, Greg, before I'd start talking about some make-believe goddamn kitty radio station. But anyway, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Really depressed now.
I see after all these years, things don't change.
Not here. Not in this place.
Yeah.
This is the pits.
So how's everything else besides that?
Everything else is wonderful.
That's good. I been up to a couple of games, and I haven't seen you there.
Like what games were that? I missed the Detroit game and the Anaheim game. Those must be the games you were at.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Out of town, you know.
And how's John?
John's great.
Yeah.
He's fine.
That's good. Well, I hope you have a good one.
Thanks.
Take
Come
care.
by and see us one of these days. You're going to be there Wednesday?
Probably not.
Oh, well, we'll be there.
We'll be there for the Buffalo game.
When's that?
The 13th.
The 13th?
Yeah,
Are you sure there's a Buffalo game on the 13th?
I believe so.
Well, I'll be there.
All right.
Come by and say hi.
We'll see you then.
See you, Esther.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. That was Esther. 5670560. I'm so depressed and psychotic what you just told me. Again, more stonewalling, more stalling, another good convenient excuse. It ain't going to be, it's 5 days and 7 days and 10 days and 2 weeks. If it would have been done right the first time, if we would have gotten some people taking care of these things, that doesn't happen around here. So pathetic. I'm so embarrassed to be working at this radio station. I really am. On my birthday, that's one thing I want to emphasize. I'm humiliated and embarrassed to be working for these people, the inept people, the people who just can't get it right. And by the way, Peter, how's that spot coming, sweetheart? Anybody called you about getting that spot on the log today?
No. There's no fags in the church.
At 560 WQAM. So anyway, Eric faxes me a thing from the Yahoo website from All Access. Perry Simon is there. Thank you, by the way, Perry, for making a nice effort, but you sure picked a nice week. Don't blame Perry for it, okay? Probably the worst week that I've ever been on the air in this town this week, by far. Thank you very much, callers. By the way, you've made this the worst week of my lifetime. And, of course, wouldn't you know, this is the week we're on All Access on the Internet all over the universe, that we were the featured show with a whole biography on here, very nicely done and very nicely said. Thank you, Perry Simon, whoever you are. And we apologize profusely for not my performance, but the performance of the South Florida idiots, okay? Here's Robert sends me a birthday fax. Thank you, Robert. And also nice wishes there from my friend Eric, who does such a great job on our website, neilrogers.com, where you can get all the Center One stuff, by the way. 5670560, pound 560 on the AT&T line, 877-785-NEIL, 795-6345 on the ill-fated Florida line, the ill-fated line 9. The ill-fated we just can't get it right line. But, boy, we're sure laughing at that fan, boy. They got to broadcast a high school football game on a cell phone. Probably sound better than a lot of our remotes. Here's Boynton Beach. Hello.
Hello, Neil.
Yes?
I'm calling to wish you a very happy birthday.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for years of babysitting me and my geriatric friends over here at Kings Point.
Uh-huh.
How you doing, Neil?
Okay.
Happy birthday. Just calling to see, I wanted to ask you, actually, you've been to Canada several times, obviously.
Yeah, more than once.
Yes, and
read in the paper and I saw in the news last night that Heat player got busted for 2 grams of marijuana.
Yes.
And I was wondering, is it illegal up there? Or
Yes.
It is.
Uh-huh.
Why didn't he not get arrested then?
I don't know.
They said he didn't even get arrested.
Maybe he had the right phone number, or maybe they want to make sure he played in the game last night, which he did not, but they lost anyway by a big margin to Heat, so I guess they figured to make any difference.
Were they just scared of him up there because he's a Spatza?
They're very intimidated by big Schwarzes up there, yeah.
Because if I tried
If he would have been in Vancouver, they would have said, we don't care.
If I were to try to bring something up there, you think they'd arrest me?
Yes.
Yeah?
Absolutely.
Oh, that sucks.
For a long time.
Neil, you ever come up to Palm Beach?
No.
No?
Never.
You have a lot of fans up here.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. We have that line 9 for Palm Beach, which you could have called on, by the way, although probably somebody else is paying for this. But we don't get any calls from Palm Beach on it.
And I'll be paying for it. I'm sure my bill will be about $50 or so.
Well, let me say it again. Line 9.
Okay, gotcha. Hey, Neil.
Yes, sir.
In celebration of your youth, would you mind playing Young Neil today?
Okay.
Thanks.
See you. 5670560. Yeah, line 9 is sitting there dead as a doornail. We put this thing in at great expense. We had to scream and threaten to sue and threaten to walk out, and they put this thing in, and it's a piece of crap to begin with. But Palm Beach can call on there, and Fort Myers and Naples and all over the goddamn place, all over Florida. It's still sitting there. 877-785-NEIL. 877-785-6345. Of course, 877. By the time you get through with all these numbers, nobody can remember it anyway. You know what I'm talking about? It's a real sucky number. The whole deal blows. Like I said, here's a mobile in Fort Myers on that line. Hello.
Hello, Neil.
Yes, sir.
Did I hear you say the other day that you were in Kalamazoo at one point?
Yes, I was. 1968 and 9.
You're only 2 years then.
No, that was enough. Yeah.
Okay, that was enough.
Well, what do you mean only 2 years?
Well, I was born and raised there.
Yeah.
So I moved out.
It's a good town.
It's a good town, yeah. I just didn't realize that you were there, Mike.
I was in Michigan for 12 years, man. I was the Marco Polo of small market radio. Sturgis, Michigan, Albion, Michigan, Marshall, Michigan, Kalamazoo, Michigan.
Oh, you hit all the biggies.
All the big spots, that's right.
All the big spots.
You got it.
Yeah, I graduated in '66, so happy birthday, even though you're a lot older than I am today.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
And I feel like it. Thank you. Okay, there's a guy from Fort Myers throwing a little stuff here and there. Here's Hollywood. Hello.
Good morning, Neil.
Yes, sir.
I've been listening to you for a while. I got down here in South Florida in '88. I'm transferring out here very shortly, and I couldn't pick a better day to thank you for the years of comedy and all that. Sincerely, you've done a great job, and you've made my day on many occasions.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Okay. Have a great day.
Thanks a lot, pal.
Yes, sir.
Good luck to you.
You too.
Okay. Yeah, I'll need it. He don't need it. He's getting out of here. Look at this. We got 16 open lines here. Like I said, let's play the rack, you know. Otherwise, I'll get really depressed. Doesn't make any difference. It's your birthday. It's your anniversary. Your dog just had a heart attack. Whatever it is, it doesn't make any difference here. Just like the women. You notice the tremendous number of women calling today? Happy birthday, Neil. No, they don't care. We just don't have time. We're listening, but we don't have we don't care enough to send our very best. Well, to you, okay, honey? Like that bitch the other day? She doesn't have time to care. You know, these people who come up to me, we listen, but we don't have time to call you. But she doesn't even have time to care, much less to call. Oh, no, she did have time to call. She just doesn't have time to care about dead people, about plane crashes, about kids being shot, about all of these things. She just doesn't have time to care. Here's Hallandale. Hello.
Hello, Neil.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Neil? Happy birthday.
Thanks.
Long time, first time.
All right.
Neil, I wanted to call you. I have a little story for you. It's a true story.
Mm-hmm.
My wife's been trying to get a job at a radio station, a Hispanic radio station from Raul Alarcon.
Raul Maricon?
Right, that one. Alrighty. She goes there about 2 months ago, and knows, she meets a few people. Between them, Freddie Cruz. And this last week she went there, and she's very close to Freddie Cruz's office, and she sees this picture of his daughter.
Yeah.
So he tells her, "You want to see more pictures of her?"
Good. 5670560 pound 5. How did I know that I was going to have to dump that? And was there some reason that I knew that I was going to have to? I mean, just from the minute that I said hello, you just had the feeling in the pit of your rectum that you were going to have to dump this asshole. 5670560 pound 560 on the AT&T wireless line. See if it were a true story. Why would you have had to show pictures? Here's Miami. Hello.
Hello, Nels.
Yes, sir.
Well, I'm calling to say salute to Chendani, happy birthday. You know what I'm saying? Like, like the other guy said, you've been babysitting a lot for me, you know, like when I get home from work or on my way to school, lighting up a joint, tuning to Neil, you know, always got a laugh for me, always brighten my day. That's right, baby. Even on them days that I wake up and I'm as silly as you are, you know what I'm saying, I'm still smiling because, you know, Neil's always dropping the funny stuff. I got a spy report, actually. That Super Talk, they're totally annihilating Phil's show.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've listened in, but...
no, I have not. I listened one night, like the second night he was on, he was doing Margaret again, and that was the end of my listening.
Yeah, well, they're doing, they're doing station IDs right over Phil while he's talking to us. They have, little spurts of dead air, during the segments in between the shots. I'm positive.
Yeah.
Neil, I'm in school right now. I got to go to class. I don't have much time, but I've never asked for a shameless request, and I'm going to be bold and ask for one today.
Go ahead. It's all Request Friday. It's my birthday. On your birthday, you can't refuse the request of a Sicilian.
Right. There you go. Didn't think about that. Well, look, I'll give you a choice since it's your birthday. I would like to hear either red cock or head.
Okay,
it's definitely a theme. It's a theme. You know what I'm saying,
yeah,
Neil?
It's a theme.
All right, Neil, I love you, baby.
We're working on it. And the theme, too. Okay, arrivederci. What do you say?
Premium beer. You've downed a Red Dog. You've chugged a Red Wolf. Now, open your mouth and wrap your lips around a Red Cock. Red Cock's foamy head will leave you breathless. Red Cock goes down easy, and it's never hard on your throat. So reach into that box and wrap your fingers around a long neck Red Cock. You can shake it and spray it all over. Remember, you can't beat a Red Cock. Just look for the label with the big red pecker on the front.
Hi, Felicia. Gee, I love your dress, and your hair looks so shiny and manageable. Are you still shampooing with Head and Shoulders?
Gosh, Chick, I stopped using Head and Shoulders a long time ago. I mean, honestly, who grows hair on their shoulders anyway?
Yeah, right. So, what are you using now?
Well, it's like Head and Shoulders, only without all those additives. It's just called Head. Let's tell them about it, girls.
If you're tired of your old shampoo, frustrated and feeling blue, just remember what I said. You'll feel better if you get some head.
Wow! Where can I get Head?
Lots of places, Chick. You can stop by my place later, and I'll be happy to give you some Head. In 15 minutes, I'll have you shampooed, styled, and blown dry.
Gee, you don't miss a lick, do you? Head sounds great, but is it expensive?
Not at all, Chick. My brother says there are places downtown where you can get Head for less than $10.
Golly, at that price, everyone should be getting Head.
That's right, Chick. When you say Head, you said a mouthful. Hi, I'm Dr. Raymond Filatia from Freedom All Industries, here to tell you why you should get Head. First, it lubricates each limp hair follicle, leaving an erect, glistening shaft. Then the scalp's natural oils are sucked out of the root, leaving your hair soft, shiny, and exhausted. Nothing does the job like Head.
Great! Can I get Head from my hairdresser, Bruce?
Probably, but you might want to try your girlfriend first.
Go out and get some Head today.
Oh, gosh.
A little squirt goes a long, long way.
Squirt, squirt.
You'll look better and you'll feel terrific. When you get Head, you're a lucky tip.
Want hair with lots of volume? Nothing gets it up like Head. Available at a price you won't find hard to swallow. And it's going down every day.
Honey, we're out of shampoo. Can you go out and get some Head?
What did you say?
I said I want you to go out and get Head.
Oh, thank you, sweet Jesus. I'm going down.
And Head makes a great holiday gift.
Last Christmas, my wife gave me some Head. Then I gave her a pearl necklace. I've never seen her so choked up.
My girlfriend used to give me Head, and then we got married. Now I'm lucky if I get Jergens lotion and a National Geographic.
Once you start, you won't want to stop. Head feels so good, you might blow your top. Get Head in the shower, you'll want to come. Get Head in the room. If you're tired of your old shampoo, get frustrated and feeling blue. Just remember what I said. You'll feel better if you get some Head. You'll feel better if you get some Head.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God.
Head shampoo. Come on, give it a shot.
My hair looks great. I could use a nap.
By the way, happy birthday to Mark Hoffman and our close personal friend Cheryl, or whatever she's calling herself these days. Did we hear from either one of them today?
No.
No. I'll be goddamn. Maybe she decided Rome was so great they moved there with her multimillionaire boyfriend. 11:27 at QAM.
This is 560 QAM. Depot's Sony Sports Showdown. Are you up to the challenge?
No.
Saturday mornings at 8, only on Sports Radio 560 QAM.
Hi there, boys and girls. Today, we've got a very extra special friend stopping by to show us all about something really special. I hear him at the door right now. Come on in, Mr. McMahon.
How are you, laddie? Hey, brought by something I wanted to show you.
Ooh, I wonder what
Here
it
it
is. It looks like an octopus with a kilt on.
That's me bag, boy.
Ooh, your bag?
Hey.
Ooh, what? Can I touch it?
Sure, go ahead.
Ooh.
Run your hands in.
That's soft.
Hey, like
Beautiful.
velvet. Hey.
Oh, what's this right here?
That is my blowpipe.
What do you do with the blowpipe?
You blow on it, lad.
You blow on
Hey,
it?
you put your mouth around it and you blow.
Oh, can I do that?
Hey, would you like to blow my pipe, laddie?
Oh, can I?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay.
Come on, lad. You got to put your mouth around it, lad. Don't be afraid it's not going to break.
Like this?
Hey, that's a boy. Stick it all the way down your throat.
It's getting bigger.
Hey, that means you're doing it right.
What's this over here?
That's me chanter.
What do I do with that?
What you do with that, laddie, is you put your both hands on it, you cover the hole, and you run your hands up and down the shaft real quick. Hey, run your hands up and down it there. Now what you want to do, laddie, is you want to blow on the pipe. You want to squeeze the bag nice and gentle. And then you want to run your hands up into the shaft real quick.
Okay.
All together, all at the same time.
Okay, here we go.
Good, laddie. Hey, that's good, lad. Sure. It's good, laddie. Keep blowing. Blow harder, laddie. Harder. Squeeze the bag. Squeeze more. Run your hand up and down the shaft. Quick, faster. Run your hand up and down faster. Blow. Blow. You're doing your playing on my face.
Can you do that again?
After the catch me breath, maybe.
By the way, Joe DeVera from FIU, I got your fax with your 8 million pages of the thing, which I promised I would take the survey for you, which I finished most of it already, and now he's sending the fax again. Joe, Joseph, whoever you are, stop doing this. Stop wasting our fax paper. Between you and the Breeders' Cup people, they're having to knock down a whole goddamn forest just to make the paper that you people are wasting on our fax machine. Stop, Joseph DeVera, stop. I hear it in the background running now. It's like a 30-page survey, okay? And it's circle this, circle that, circle jerk, and I fill it all out. And now he's faxing it again. Joseph, I love you, sweetheart, but stop wasting our goddamn paper, okay?
No.
Damn it. Here's a call from Boca. Hello.
Yeah, hi, Neil.
Yes, sir.
Happy.
Sure, thank you.
Listen, there was a little bit too many sevens in that number. If you could give it one more time for us senile people. And the other thing is
what do you mean by that?
well, you're at 1-877
777-777-8385, yeah. Whatever it is.
Well,
it's a bad number. I mean, if we had like 1-800-CRAP or something like
I
that,
understand.
then you can figure it out. But I mean, first of all, they give me a number that nobody can remember, and then they give me a number that isn't going to work the way it's supposed to. And now Bell South can't do it right, so now we're going to go to some other Mickey Mouse phone outfit, and we're going to have to start all over again. Only here at QAM, baby.
There's a purpose to it, right?
Yes, it stalls off those real long-distance calls, saving them a lot of cash.
Anyway, Hollywood stars in the Hollywood Boulevard out in California.
Yeah.
I see that Sally Jesse imitator, bleach blonde Christina, got a star there. I guess.
Great.
I don't know if you know, but those stars go to people that pay a certain fee to the Chamber of Commerce.
Really?
So it has nothing to do with, you know, what does she have to do with Hollywood and television?
Absolutely nothing.
Right. She's never probably been there.
Right.
But that, you know, just so everybody understands,
They don't want her kind out there. I'll tell you that right now.
It's you pay the Chamber of Commerce there a certain fee, whatever it is, $5,000, $10,000, and then you're blessed with a
Well,
star.
screw her and the goddamn Palomino she wrote on.
And listen, can I get a couple requests here? Erection and farmer's daughter with the fluffy skirt.
Okay.
Thanks.
Erection with a fluffy skirt. So anyway, teachers flee the failing schools. I don't want to get serious on my birthday today, but I can't resist mentioning this. Because this Bush bastard, it's just unbelievable. Well, it's very believable. I told you when they were starting with this crap. The D&F schools, the teachers are fleeing from there. They're running like they're having a goddamn forest fire on the inside. So the schools that are failing are, instead of giving them the additional help that they need and making sure that they have better teachers, what they're doing is encouraging people to leave and making them the dregs. So that we can have a truly elitist school system, and preferably an all private school system, as we totally put the last nails in the coffin of the public school system. Nice going, Bush boys. It's the Bush boys, baby. The elitists born with a thing up their goddamn nose. What the hell happened to that thing I wanted to play?
Emphatically he denied he was bending his spine. He ain't gonna feeling a thing. He ain't gonna feeling a thing. Don't care about what he ever did. George Bush knew back when he was a kid. It was his favorite thing. George Jr. called it someday. He wants the White House to be all in, like a big-shot rich guy. So he can admit he feels like this. George Bush was the best time of his life. That's the way it was. I don't know for the but he denied it today. George Bush will never get him to stay. He was his favorite thing. George Jr. did so.
23 till noon at 560 WQAM. We got Hank who's going to be doing a show out at Gulfstream. Big Breeders' Cup, which, by the way, we'd sure appreciate if they'd also stop faxing all this stuff over here for Hank and Ed Kaplan. This isn't their fax machine, and he's not in the building anyway, and it's not going to get to him. Stop wasting our fax paper, you crazy people, you please. Please. Here's Miami Shores. Hello.
Hey, Neil.
Yes, sir.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
They sang that to me about a month, last month. I had my 58th.
Oh, my God.
So I'm older than you now, so you have to bow down to me.
Huh.
Yeah. Excellent thing that will just really get you going along with the schools.
Yeah.
Do you have today's Miami Herald?
That's back here somewhere.
Okay, well, the front page, and it's right next to Christina's picture getting the star that the guy just talked about. It says, and it's got this guy's picture as well, a presidential candidate, one of them in Guatemala. Guatemalan candidates' bar killings boost rating. He is reputed to have killed 2 Mexican legal professors, he as well being a legal professor. They were arguing over who should have been dean of the school.
Yeah.
He says that he killed them in self-defense. Others say, no, he left the bar, came back with a gun, shot and killed them.
Mm-hmm.
And he is now the leading candidate for president of Guatemala.
There you go.
A man who can, get this, a man who can defend his life can defend the life of citizens.
Excellent.
That's
why we need Chuck Heston for president, man.
Well, of course. And really not he, because he didn't kill anybody. We have to get them out of the jails now, let all the murderers loose.
That's not bad.
And let them run for Miami commissioners.
Uh-huh.
And then they can defend us better.
No, we already got criminals on the commission. We don't need any more.
Well, we do, but we don't.
How about we get the strong
murderers.
mayor in there for like the dictator of Dayton Broward?
Yeah, but
So that can't get anything or two, that little pussy.
But you see, the thing is, on the commission, we don't actually have accused murderers. Although he wasn't accused. They let it go so long that the statute of limitations ran out.
Yeah.
But he is now the number one.
And by the way, speaking of the president of Guatemala, did you see that the Boston interview up there, the Boston TV station, they asked George W., the presidents of a couple of countries yesterday, did you see that? 4 countries. And you see what his response was?
Yeah.
What is this? Some kind of interrogation? Is this like 50 questions? Just answer the question, dummy. And his answers were like that.
Well, that's the way George W. is going to be. But our dear Jeb.
Yeah.
And of course, we remember how his wife, what happened to her coming back from Paris.
Yes, we do, sir. Yes, we do.
Well, He's taken from Florida a whole bunch of people to go down to Mexico to have better relations with Mexico, and he says it's really because of my wife I want better
better erections with Guatemala. That's what she said, too. She wants better erections with Mexicans. 5670560, pound 560 on the AT&T line, 20 till noon at QAM.
This is 560 QAM.
One, two, 3, 4, 5, coming over, honey, now come and take a drive to my big house in Chappaqua. We can both get juice and maybe a little Panama. My wife is on business. She's out for a week. I'm like a kid in a candy store. It's time to cheat. I got pretzels, hot dogs, cold beer, and pizza. You remember Little Billy, your leaning tower of Pisa? It's gonna be a wild time at my home in New York. Cause to me, darling, cheating's like a sport. Unzip my fly, it's all good. Coming over, honey, now blow on my trumpet. A little bit of Monica in my life. A little bit of Monica without my wife. Now a little bit of Monica's what I see. When she's far away, that's Hillary. A little bit of Monica's what I need. A little bit of Monica memory. A little bit of Monica, here I am. A little bit of you, I'm a happy man.
There was an old farmer who lived on a rock. He sat in the meadow just shaking his fist at some boys who were down by the creek. Their feet in the water, their hands on their marbles and playthings, and at 4:30, there came a young lady. She looked like a pretty young creature. She sat on the grass. She pulled up her dress and she showed them her ruffles and laces and white fluffy duck. She said she was learning a new way to bring up her children so they would not spit, while the boys in the barnyard were shoveling refuse and litter from yesterday's hunt, while the girl in the meadow was rubbing her eyes at the fellow down by the dock. He looked like a man with a sizable home in the country with a big fence out front. If he asked her politely, she'd show him her little pet dog who was subject to fits. And maybe she'd let him grab hold of her small tender hands with a movement so quick. And then she'd bend over and suck on his candy so tasty made of butterscotch. And then he spread whipped cream all over her cookies that she had left out on her shelf. If you think this is dirty, you can go yourself.
There's something wrong with our TV. Our program director is upset.
Oi!
I asked him what was so upsetting, but he ran outside the studio instead. And then he cried.
Poor Petey, he was wondering why no one ever talked to me. He was selling and scheduling, then he barely will get in his sleep. Asking why won't anyone listen to me? And when we started laughing, he ran out of the studio hysterically.
Are you?
We have a program director that tries.
And we try right along with them. It's 11 before noon at 560 WQAM. 5670560. Here's a call from Boca. Hello.
Hey, Neil.
Yes, sir.
I make time to call you and wish you a happy birthday.
Well, thank you so much. On our Line 9 free line. At least you got enough sense to use the toll-free line anyway.
Absolutely.
Nice
I charge
one.
them as much as I can.
Exactly. Now you're thinking.
Well, hey, I got a little something to make us feel better because this guy is so stupid. You've got to hear this story. I read it out of the paper. Herman Hill, 35, didn't have a disguise when he entered a convenience store near St. Petersburg to rob it. So he grabbed a plastic trash bag, put it over his head, and headed for the cash register.
Yeah.
Police easily identified Hill from the store's security cameras because the trash bag was transparent. It took
Yeah.
It looked like a big prophylactic down to the waist, said Pinellas County Sheriff Sergeant Greg Tita. Kind of translucent. What a maroon.
Don't forget St. Pete, man. That says it all.
Hey, Neil, thanks so much for all the good times, and I just ordered your, I love the cover of the CD with you and the pundit.
It's too bad they didn't make our T-shirts this year like that. We'd have sold a crap load of them.
Oh, my God. I clicked on that. I immediately ordered it. It is such a scream seeing you with the stepper there, the scepter with the microphone.
Next time I go over there, I'm taking over.
I love it.
Thanks a lot, pal.
Thanks, Neil. See
Have
you.
a great day. 5670560. That out-of-town line, including Palm Beach, by the way, we're paying for it. 877-785-NEIL. 877-785-6345. You got that down?
No.
No, I don't think so. And then, of course, once they get that down, then it'll be changed to whatever it's going to be next week or the week after that, whenever this other bogus thing comes through, which maybe it won't. I mean, for this man to come in here, I don't know how many times he's done this. He always does this. Ripping other stations. Oh, look at them, how silly they are. Their equipment didn't come in. But how many disaster remotes has this place had just in the last year? How many disasters have we had in here just in the last 3 months, technic-wise? Talk about the pot calling the kettle pink, Greg, huh? It's not important that you succeed, but that everybody else fail, especially when you're that dumb. Here's Miami. Hello.
Neil.
Yes, sir.
Bim.
Thank you.
How's that?
That wasn't bad.
Yeah, I'm trying. Gonna miss you when you're gone, buddy.
Yeah.
All right, Neil, shameless request.
Yes?
Can you play that Buffalo Bill over the Miami Dolphins theme song? You know what I'm talking about?
Buffalo Bill over the
we're
song?
Buffalo Bills over the Miami Dolphins theme song. We're the Miami Dolphins.
Oh, Brad the Booger.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks, Neil.
See ya. That's not called Brad the Booger. What is that? That's not what that's called.
Bill's fight song.
The what?
Bill's
Oh,
fight.
yeah, that's about your 10th. You only get 9 guesses. You lose. That's not what it's called. And plus, it's a Phil Hendrie thing. Do we want to play that?
Well, Buffalo has a football team, the greatest in the land. And everybody thinks they're great, because they really are. The Buffalo Bills are the number one. See what I mean? So just sing along.
When you say Miami,
when you say Buffalo, and here's that Buffalo Bills. Buffalo Bills. They're the greatest team in the history of the human race. They're the Buffalo Bills. They're the greatest team since sliced bread and canned beer. Yeah, there you go. And you jazz up that redneck stuff. You listen to that banjo. Holy sweet God, listen to that. When you say Buffalo Bills, it don't sound so rednecky, do it? Everybody sing along now. Are you Bill fans? Here we go. Well, the Buffalo Bills are the best team. They have the best record over the last 5 years. And they went to the Super Bowl 4 times, which is more than I can say for this scum-sucking fish. And they're the greatest, because I really like their uniforms. They sure as hell beat the heck out of having a fish on the helmet, because they're the Buffalo Bills. The best football team what I ever seen in the history of my life. They are the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills. The home of Jim Kelly, the greatest quarterback in the league. Yeah, everybody, the Buffalo Bills. They're the Buffalo Bills. And they've been around longer than the stinking rotten fish. Well, they're the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo Bills. What would you rather have as a pet, a buffalo or a fish?
I can't wait for a Queer Channel's campaign next week. They're going to have big ads in the Herald about the afternoon show. It's going to say, Neil hates Brooke. Neil says Brooke Daniels blows. Yeah, we're going to have a whole series of those. Neil says Brooks, the worst thing he ever heard. Yeah, that's going to be next week in your Herald Sports section. Nice going, Pete. Rocket science. 5670560, pound 560 on the AT&T wireless line. Of course, it sure as hell beats our ad campaign. Anybody seen that yet?
No.
No. Don't hold your breath. Here's Hollywood. Hello.
Hello, Uncle Neil.
Yes?
As we do every year. Yom Huledet Sameach.
Oh.
Yom Huledet Sameach.
Oh.
Yom Huledet. Uncle Nachman. And a good Shabbos. You too.
Boy.
I'll see you on Wednesday at the game.
Okay.
Love you.
Zagazund. Wow. Yeah, maybe in my honor of my birthday, being only less than a week ahead of it, maybe those people won't stand up in front of me next Wednesday at the arena. You think that's going to happen?
No.
No, I don't either. Back and forth and forth and back and forth and up and down and more food and back and forth and hey, how you doing over here? And back and forth and up and down. Including these two Schmendricks that I never saw before in my life at that last game. What is that now? What are you looking at?
A woman calls up just now.
Yes?
Very indignant.
Indignant about what?
Say, the Bills suck.
Yeah.
While you were playing the bit.
So who cares? Don't you understand that's our audience? It's like yesterday. We got all this other stuff going. What do they want to talk about? They're arguing they're psychotic because I'm saying golf isn't a sport. Oh, and guess what was on yesterday afternoon, by the way, when I got home late in the afternoon? Tennis match? Mark Philippoussis. What did I tell you? Am I psychic or what, huh?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. The lovely Mark Philippoussis who won his match too, by the way, against some nerd. Nice going, Mark. Whatever the hell you are. Besides, pretty hot. 4 minutes till noon at QAM.
This is 560 QAM.
There is a child living down in Mexico who has to go to work every day. Sits at his desk making clothes for Kathy Lee. Loves the work, but doesn't love the pay. They are the kids who make the clothing. They are the ones who make a buck a day, so quit complaining. It's just clothes they're making, the kind you love to buy. It's true, they make a buck a day with Kathy Lee.
Yeah, listen, we're singing this song, all you starving kids in Bangladesh and in Africa and all over the world, just relax, okay? As soon as we finish singing this song and Quincy Jones puts down his thing there, and as soon as we get these records pressed, and as soon as we ship them out to record stores and places all over the goddamn world, and as soon as the money starts coming in, and as soon as we divvy up the distribution on that, and as soon as Scran gives as much as she can to OJ, and then as soon as we have whatever is left over, then maybe we'll get some food for you kids, okay? So just hang on, guys. I'm not talking about the Kathy Lee thing. I'm just talking about that song. You know, we are the world. We are. Yeah, I mean, just the idea of that. You know, Farm Aid and Band-Aid and this aid and all that other crap. It's not all these millionaire performers just donating a couple of million apiece and raising a lot of money and feeding these poor bastards and saving their lives. No, we're going to go in there with the headsets and we're rocking back and forth. We are the world. We are, you know. Boy, did we all get sucked in, including me. I admit it. I confess. We got sucked in on that deal.
Uh-huh.
And probably most of those kids that were starving back then, they're probably dead. They lost their appetite. Here's a mobile, and by the way, we're up to question number 6,000 on that survey. That may not happen. Here's a mobile implantation. Hello.
Yeah, Neil?
Yes, sir.
Hi, how are you?
Okay.
I have a delivery route, and I listen to you 5 days a week, and I just want to tell you thanks very much for the great entertainment that you've given, and you're welcome. And more importantly, you're the only one on the air that actually speaks the truth. And I want to wish you a very happy birthday. And being that there's no school today, I have my 10-year-old son with me, and he asked if you could do a request of Barney Takes a Dump.
Okay.
Thanks very much.
You got it.
Bye-bye.
And have a great day. And a happy circus. Barney Takes a Dump? What happened to it? I think it disappeared from the thing.
I'll be back, kids. Oh, I gotta go. Hold down my pants.
I'm in here. Busy right now. Barney! Come out, Barney!
Will you just wait a minute?
Oh, that was stupendous. Oh, here comes another. Oh, wait, my little dinosaur butt there. Coming! Here it comes, kid!
4 minutes after 12 at 560 WQAM. Here's a fax from my good, close, personal friend, Bob Lincoln. It says you've matured into a robust, full-bodied blend with a lovely bouquet and delightfully nutty aftertaste. I didn't even know he had tasted my nuts. It says just about aged to perfection. Happy birthday. It says have a wonderful 57, not a bad age. 60 is when you start looking to see how many liver spots you have on your hands. And guess what? I don't have any liver spots on my hands. What a young guy, huh? Yeah. Oh, there's nothing worse than liver spots. Oh, man. Sorry to do that to you right in the middle of lunch hour. We don't have to worry about lunch today because our good buddy, our program director, Bluff Lindsay, showed that he's good for something beside the schedules. Brought us in a beautiful platter of stuff here from Publix, and he said to me a little later on after I told him how great this stuff was, and it is great. We appreciate it, and especially the people at Publix. We love Publix. But he said, well, you know, I can always just stop and get stuff. If you guys need anything, I can always, like we have a shortage of food in this place. Yeah. Not that we don't appreciate the sentiment, Duff, but how about getting that phone line in here instead? That would be good. That would be more appreciated than any more food. You know what I'm saying, Duff? You know what I'm saying?
No.
No, I didn't think so. Come on now, don't start that again, please. Put away the crying towel. 5670560, that out-of-town line, garnished. 7, what is it? I don't even know what the number is anymore. And what difference does it make? 877-785-NEIL. It's such a crappy name. Even I can't remember it. Not a chance. 877-785-6345. It's a number from hell. Designed to make sure that you don't call it much because otherwise it'll run up a big goddamn bill, and that's the last thing they want to pay. Just stall and stall and stall. Just keep stalling, baby. Oh, yeah, someday you were going to get a line and people will be able to call you from like at least 500 miles away, Neil. Here's a mobile in Miami. Hello.
How you doing, Neil?
Okay, sir.
Feliz cumpleaños.
Thank you. Muchas gracias.
You're welcome. And, yeah, I had a little bit of a constipation problem the last couple of days, but it was loosened right up when I saw that George W. Bush interview. I mean, that thing just...
Yeah, that did it for me.
I mean...
Maybe that's why I spent all night on the throne. I thought it was too many of those candies yesterday, but I think it was that George W. Bush interview.
I mean, everybody's ready to hand this guy the presidency, and he can't even name 4 leaders in 4, not only 4 big nations in the world, but 4 hotspots that are all in the news.
Then they asked him the president of Taiwan, and he said Lee, and they said, well, what Lee? He says Brenda Lee.
Yeah, I mean, hey, if you say Lee for any chink, you're going to get...
That's a pretty good guess, yeah.
So anyway, we got about 1 year left to find a decent leader for this country before everything goes to hell. And in closing, no matter how sick you get of this town, don't leave us.
Yeah. Okay, pal.
Have a happy one.
Dream on. Thank you. Dream on. I'm leaving. I'm leaving now. Oh, who cares? Who cares? Fine. He hasn't called yet today, that guy. And then the other one. Come on, why don't you leave now, Neil? Why don't you leave now? Come on. I can't stand it. 567-0560, pound 560 on the AT&T line. 877, look at the one line that's dead there. Look it. Line 9. Line 9, Fort Myers. They don't even care enough to pick up the phone and say happy birthday. That's how classy they are in Fort Myers. They think we want to hear about Fort Myers radio.
No.
Such as it is. Do we want to hear about Fort Myers?
No.
No, we don't. It fit right in with the ambiance of the whole week. Oh, there's this guy in the afternoon. His name is Bob Pupik, and he had Ed Kaplan on there, and he was sucking up to Eddie really bad, and it was a real hose job. And then in the morning, we got this guy, oh, my God. Wow. Jew people. Here's a mobile in Boca. Hello.
Hello, Neil. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
I've been in and out of my truck making deliveries. Did you receive an email, birthday card from Sal and Beverly from West Palm Beach?
No.
No, I emailed that last night.
We don't do email here. What did you email it to? Where did you send it?
Neil@neilrogers.com.
Oh, well, we don't look at that thing.
Oh, well, if you get a chance to send birthday card to you, musical animated birthday card. Well,
Okay.
anyway.
Thanks anyway.
Want to wish you a happy birthday
Yeah.
and many more.
Okay, well, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, and cheer up, please. You sounded very depressed. 5670560, pound 560. Come on, everybody, cheer up a little bit. Let's hear that thing. Come on, let's hear that. Yeah, a little party maker there. We're blowing it over here. I think I blew it about 2 years ago when I came to this joint. And then this goddamn sales manager, this freaking slimeball bitch, on the same day that she's screwing over my live spots, and she's got the chutzpah to come up here and give me a goddamn shirt and a card. And then they got this whole big, oh, and you want to know why he's not in the picture? What's his name?
Roy!
He took the picture. That was a good way to make sure he wasn't in the picture. He took the picture. And you notice, by the way, she's got those, looks like a jail outfit on there. She's got the black and white stripes on there. Talk about somebody belongs behind bars.
Roy!
Yeah, the two of them together. What a match that would make, huh? Get like twin chairs up there at Stark. That would be good. I'd pull the switch. You know, usually I don't go to funerals, so screw in. I usually, it's not my thing, but in your case, I'll make an exception. And boy, wait till you see how I can dance for an old guy. 10 past noon at 560 WQAM.
Hi, this is Bill Zipford. Go to WQAM.com for all the latest Dolphins information and your chance to win great prizes playing Beat the Broadcaster. Sports Radio 560 WQAM.
It's time for Turd Talk, the show that gets to what's really deep down inside of you. And now here's your host, Colin Cornwallis.
Good evening. I'm Colin Cornwallis, your host, and welcome to Turd Talk. The loaf lines are already lit up, so let's just get right down to the phones. Let's see. Who's on number 2? It's Steve. Steve, you're on the air.
Hi, Colin. I'm a first-time caller.
Ooh, all right. We got a little something for you, Steve. Hang on. So what's on your mind?
Well, I just wanted to let you know how much the wife and I enjoy the show, and hold on, let me get some paper here. Okay, I'm back.
So your wife loves the show. That's great. Tell me, Steve, you're wiping right now, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Okay, when you wipe, do you prefer a forward stroke or a backward stroke?
I think I prefer a forward stroke. As a matter of fact, the wife was just saying,
what's the matter?
I think I just ripped the paper.
Oh, okay. How well did you get to wipe?
Well, I got it pretty good.
Okay, do you feel any pressure under your fingernails?
Yes, I do.
Oh, boy. Remain calm. You're having what we call a push-through. Did you get any penetration?
I think so.
Okay, just do as I say, and everything's going to be okay. Now, is there any clothing on the bathroom floor? You want to look for something dark-colored.
Okay, let me see.
Now, pull your finger out nice and slow so you don't get a flicking effect, okay?
Okay.
Is your finger out, Steve?
Yes.
Now, the first thing you want to ask yourself as you look at your finger is, has anybody in the house really made you mad today?
No, they haven't.
Okay, go ahead and wipe it off, Steve.
Oh, thank you, Colin. Keep up the good work.
Well, you are welcome. And thanks for listening. That's all the time we have for now. Until the next Turd Talk, I'm Colin Cornwallis.
This has been Turd Talk, the show that gets down to what you're really made of.
Cross 16 at 560 WQM. So Josie Lambeat in his, whatever this gossip column is, South Florida Insider writes, "Hey Jeb, thanks. The 50 people nabbed earlier this year by the VS at 2 Broward Swingers clubs caught the attention of Governor Jeb Bush. And that could cause the pending lewdness charges against 30 of them to get thrown out. Why? Because Bush staffers who recently interviewed 8 candidates for Broward Circuit Court judge drilled some of those candidates about the swingers. Among the candidates, 3 assistant state attorneys and 2 county judges, including 1 judge presiding over some swingers cases, Robert Lee. Lee himself wasn't asked about what he thought of the defendants before him, but the fact that at least 3 other wannabe judges were axed is making the swingers lawyer holler foul. This week he asked Lee to recuse himself, which Lee refused, then asked that the cases against his 30 clients be dismissed. That request is pending. We couldn't get a fair trial in this state now that the judges know to rule against us in order to make it up the ladder, said the lawyer James Benjamin. The interviews violated the separation of powers. One of the interviewers, Bush General Counsel Carol Licko. Yeah, Licko. Oh, and by the way, speaking of that, what did I do with that other, If you think Carol Licko is a great name, wait till you hear this name. Right next to Barry Jackass's ridiculous, long, sucking column about WAMI and the fact that nobody's watching that station anymore. You know the one I'm talking about, Barry?
Yeah.
Right next to that, here's in a column in the Herald Sports Weekend section, Nighttime Dives Full of Wonders. Commentary by Susan Cocking. That's her name. Nighttime Dives Full of Wonders, says Cocking. And there's her puss, too. And you know what? Here's Miami. Hello.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Just a couple comments on yesterday's show. You were right on with golf and being a sport.
Yeah.
No one will deny that the game takes a lot of skill and concentration, but then again, so does tiddlywinks and chess. But
right.
sport, it does not
That's
take.
right. This hand-eye coordination, I mean, so what's the big deal with that? You're right. Tiddlywinks takes hand-eye coordination. So does the jerking off take hand-eye coordination. Does that make it a sport?
Exactly.
Right.
Same thing. Video games, hand-eye coordination.
Right.
Not a sport.
Scratching your ass takes hand-eye coordination.
There you go.
Petting your dog takes hand-eye coordination, not a sport.
Not a sport.
Right.
Also, you're heading to Amsterdam, I understand.
Sticking your meat on the lean mean grilling machine takes hand-eye coordination. It's not a sport.
And you're going to Amsterdam.
Maybe.
Well, I'll just tell you, I was there when I was in the service. You'll have a good time.
I've been there 65, 70 times, so.
Oh, okay.
I could teach you a few things about it.
Well, maybe.
I'm sure.
Like I said, I'm a new listener, so I just thought I'd drop that information. Die Hard show, real good.
Thank you so much.
Have a good one, sir.
See ya. What do you say? 5670560, pound 560 on the AT&T wireless line. Amsterdam, he said. You'll have a good time there. Is he right?
Uh-huh.
Yes. Vegas?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, all kinds of places. Here?
No.
No. Dead. Deadly. You can smell it. It's either that or the leftovers from Josh Friedman sticking his ugly ass in the door there before. Who wanted to hear playing bagpipes, by the way, which is as close as he's ever going to get. Can you imagine who would crawl in the sack with Josh Friedman? Can you imagine what smelling impaired person? Even Helen Keller.
She could smell.
Would be kicking and screaming. Here's Miami. Hello.
Hello, Neil.
Yes?
Good morning, Neil. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
And I'll tell you what, I think you should stay on the radio, Neil, not because of the thousands of fans that love you, but because, let me tell a little story real quick about where I work at. There's this fat bitch who we call Big Belly, okay, who says that you're a negative guy.
That you bitch.
Right. Yeah. You see, what I hate the most is that she don't even listen to you. Whenever she comes back here, she goes, "Oh, why do you have that guy on?" I'm like, "You know why I have him? Because he is Neil God." He goes, "Well, who is he? He's so nasty.
Yeah.
He's always burping. He's always farting. Just a terrible bitch."
Yeah.
Thank you, Neil.
Humorless bitch. Tell her to screw off.
You know, finally she's quitting, and goodbye, Big Belly. Shameless request, please, Neil.
Yes?
Dickies, since it's your birthday, and I'm talking about the pants.
Okay.
Thanks a lot, Neil.
See ya. Dickies? How about Dickers? Was it Dickers or Dickies? Oh, he's talking about the one, it's not in here, is it?
It should be.
Dickers?
I never had much luck with the ladies.
Dickies too. No. Oh, Dickies too. Sorry.
Hello. You have reached Dickey's Workers' Choice Catalog and Information Line. To speak with a representative or if you have a rotary phone, please stay on the line. Thank you.
Transferring to an operator. Please wait.
Dickey's Customer Service, this is Luann. How may I help you?
Yeah, my Luann, hi.
Hi.
You like Dickies?
Sure.
I guess a lot of women do, huh?
Oh, I believe so.
My woman says she loves to get Dickies.
I see.
She likes a lot of them, you know. Can understand some gay guys like Dickies.
Well, I really don't know. I've never really thought about that.
What's the biggest Dickies you've seen?
Well, sir, we go up to a 72 waist.
Oh, my God. You like little Dickies, too?
Sir,
I think my girl basically likes big Dickies.
Well, is there a point to this conversation, sir?
Yeah, just that I get to say Dickie a lot on the phone.
Were you wanting to place an order, sir?
For what?
For clothing?
What? I want to talk about Dickies.
Well, sir, that's what we carry is clothing.
Huh? Dickie. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sir, if there's no other reason that you're calling this...
My mom likes Dickies. A lot of women like Dickies.
Sir, I'm going to disconnect.
No, we're talking about Dickie.
Oh, God. So we disconnected the fax machine because, unfortunately, Joseph De Vera at FIU, I mean, is this a joke or what? 17 pages. Okay, he faxed it the first time. All 17 pages came in here for this thing that he was doing for FIU for, allegedly, that he wanted me to fill out, which I was already filling it out. I was almost done. Then he repeated it. I get on the air and I say, please, enough already, Joseph. Stop, you're wasting our fax. And guess what? He just started faxing again for the third time. So here's all these pages, and guess what? Oh, gee, I can't do it all at once. Oh, geez, they're all getting torn up. I'll do it in increments. I'm not going to get a guy.
It's not disconnected, by the way. It's just reset.
It's what?
It's reset, so his fax is flushed out.
Oh, good. It's all going in the garbage, okay? Which I was already in the process. It was almost finished, Joseph, so don't say I'm a bad guy. But, I mean, let's get serious. You fax people, you're crazy people. 17 pages that he's faxing 3 times now, 51 pages with 100 goddamn questions on it that I'm going to fill out for his goddamn thing for FIU. I hope you flunked the class, Joseph. You make me nauseous. You're a crazy person. God. On and on and on and on. Why do people feel that? I mean, plus I responded to it. I mentioned that I got it. Oh, look at that. We got like a half a dozen birthday cards there, 7 or 8. Look at that. God, am I impressed. Probably all from that poet in Palm Beach. By the way, thank you, Kurt, for the copy of the letter from the American Family Association and that maniac, that Pascunyak David Caton over there on the West Coast who can't hear the station, by the way, but is busy writing the FCC. Oh, my God. I can't believe this. This maniac with his FIU test over and over and over again. 600 easy questions for you to answer in your spare time so I can fake this ways guy through class. Maybe we can help you with your windsurfing class, okay, Joseph? Man, does that frost my ass. Here's Davey. Hello.
Hey, Neil.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I have a question. Hey, about the heat, I don't think...
Here's Pembroke Pines. Hello.
Yes, Neil, happy birthday, son.
Thank you.
And I just wanted to say hello to my good friend Jacob and your good friend. I'm here with him right now.
Your friend is Jacob?
Jacob, you know Jacob, right?
Yes, I do.
Yes. He really likes you, Neil.
Yeah.
He's in love with you, so he's going to call you right now.
Well,
and I just want to
what do you mean he's going to call me? If he's there with you now, what's he got to call me for?
Oh, he's outside listening to you right now.
No, is he squeezing it?
He's squeezing it. It's little, though.
Yeah, well, that's okay. Then we have a lot more in common than I thought.
We went to high school together.
Really?
Hey, he's going to call you. Hey, listen to me.
Did you ever take a shower with Jacob?
I took a shower with Jacob. I made love to him.
Yeah.
He's going to call you in like 10 minutes, all right?
Okay.
Well, hey, I want to say, Jacob, you're a douchebag. You're gay. I hate you. And I get more women than you every day. Thank you.
Okay, great. You only wish. 567-0560, pound 560 on the AT&T wireless line. So why are you holding back my birthday cards for? What's with that?
Oh, I was going to wait for a break.
No. Oh, you can wait. You got like a minute. Here's a lady in Fort Lauderdale. Hello.
Happy birthday, Neil God. Happy birthday to you, Mr. President. Neil, I have the best birthday present possibly for you. Who do you think might become Peter Bolger's potential new boss or terminator? You'll never guess. Did you hear Stern this morning?
Did I hear what?
Stern. Don King. This is the gospel.
I don't listen to Howard, no.
Listen to this. You have to check into this. Don King is in some conglomeration where he's trying to buy all the AM, I couldn't believe it, Clear Channel stations. Can you believe it? $4 billion. This sounded legit. He's trying to put the money together.
Yeah.
So that's pretty neat. I'd like to see it happen.
$4 billion?
That's what he announced, yeah.
No, it's another.
See?
It's another
That's
scam.
the AM stations.
Another scam.
Well, are they really divesting their AMs and FMs?
No.
Really?
No.
Sounded good.
Let me say it again. Sounds like another scam.
But happy birthday.
And thank you so much. Okay. Oh, my God. 567-0560, pound 560 on the AT&T line. Lots of open lines there today. It's All Request Friday. It's Neil's birthday Friday. Is that making any difference?
No.
No, same old crap. Including people faxing me the same thing over and over again. Joseph, hey, I was trying to be a nice guy. I was going to do you a nice favor there, and I had it mostly done, and now it's all in the wastebasket because you're a jackball, Joseph, whatever your name is.
Ed Kaplan knows the scores, starting at 10 till the last game ends. Weeknights only on Sports Radio 560 QAM.
The way I move around when I go to, I call the mambo movement number 2. On the toilet seat I swing and sway to the mambo beat, the radio plays. I'm throwing out a load and I'm all through. There's just one thing I got to do. A little bit of taste butter's all I need, so I can make my hiney nice and clean. I don't have to push, I'm in control. When I'm moving side to side on the toilet bowl, I never have to spray, it comes out whole. It looks a little like a Tootsie Roll. I sway to the left and sway to the right, from cheek to cheek, and I'll tell you why. Not only are you burning calories, but you never ever get a big red ring. That's why big fat guys who can't use the exercise can have some fun when they do with the mambo movement number 2.
Hey, look at me, Howard. I'm doing the mambo. Come on, George. It looks like a wailing heat. Shut up and stop that. Get out.
12:32 at 560 WQAM. So we got, what, about 4 or 5 birthday cards here. How about that? Let's And the one yesterday from that guy I never want to hear from, that silly poet up there in Palm Beach County. Don't bother me anymore, sir, please. Oh, he ain't listening anyway. Somebody must have just told him I mentioned his thing on the air. Just like the time I talked about Richard Friedman singing the national anthem at the Mac Arena, or at the old Miami Arena. And he called to thank me on the air. Sorry, Richard, it was awful. And get a new wig. Oh, look at that. Mary Lou and Hialeah, who just called the other day, okay? Oh, she's writing me again about Bill Anderson, and on and on. Sorry, Mary Lou, I don't have time to read all that, but thank you so much. Oh, boy. Here's a birthday card from my friends at the Miami Airport Mail Center with a whole bunch of people that signed this. That's great. Can you give us the name of that book about the post office? By Harry. Oh! Yeah, as a matter of fact, I have it right here. It hasn't been touched by human hands yet. It's called The Real United States Postal Service Exposed. Adultery, disparity, favoritism, lies, fraud, equal violence. By Harry. Oh! That's the name of the book. And a couple others here, too. Our friend Richard, what's his name, from Flamingo Records, that sends us all those crappy records that nobody's got a record player anymore. And even if we did, we wouldn't want to hear them anyway.
McVeigh.
I know what his name. I didn't want to say it. Thanks. And here's Marla and a couple of others. Nothing too exciting. They don't want to overdo it. You know how that is. Just like the phones this morning. It's like any other day. Any other day. It's all request Friday. It's Neil's birthday, but they don't want to get too carried away, you know. Yeah, right. Here's a nice gift, by the way, from our close personal friends, whoever they are. Joel and Mike B. at Coin Traders, Inc. And it's a thing. Coin Traders, Inc. in Sunrise at 2756 North University Drive. And look at that. It's a thing. It's got my pictures on it and a little name cut out of something, Neil Rogers, spelled right. Kind of a faded, crappy old picture, but nevertheless, it's a very nice thing. It's framed and all hooked together here like a real...
The coins have your puss on them, too?
Even the coins have my picture on them, too. A penny, a dime, a quarter, a $half, and a nickel. Let's see, 50, 75, 89, 91 cents. Huh? That's going to go a long way on the road to retirement. What do you say, huh? Looks good. Just took another step in the right direction. Thank you, guys. So I'll walk out of here today with George's Lean Mean Grilling Machine, George Rodriguez and George Foreman, and some other stuff. And then, of course, that shirt from Screw-Ann, which I'm going to go home and burn on the patio. Oh, I am. It's a nice shirt, and it's a Tommy Hilfiger, too, but I'm going to burn it on the patio. I am. I'm going to put it on the grill. Here's a mobile in Orlando. Hello. Mobile in Orlando, long gone. They've been on their own dime. What are they calling on their own dime? Are they crazy? Then they're not there. See, I don't understand why you people do that. They were on there 28 and a half minutes. They're calling on the pay line. Here's Fort Myers. Hello.
Hey, Neil, how are you?
Okay, sir.
Got a full plate for you this morning, or this afternoon, this evening, whenever.
Mm-hmm.
I was out of the country for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
I went to Toronto first.
Yes.
If it wasn't too cold, it's such a gorgeous city. Everything you say about it, the people, the atmosphere, it is amazing. It is an amazing place.
Yeah.
Fort Myers is just complete opposite compared to that. I'm planning to go up
I
there.
never really thought of the two, in the same
No.
breath.
But I'm planning to go up there probably in April or May when it gets nice and cool.
Yeah.
I was also in Israel, unfortunately, for you. I know you would never go there.
No, I would not.
However, their radio stations are playing, obviously, the song that you heard in, you saw the video in Amsterdam or in Italy last time you were there. You were talking about that song.
Let the Music Heal Your Soul?
Yes.
By the Bravo All-Stars?
And it was playing on their radio stations there a lot.
How do you like that?
Even in Israel, they know good music.
Uh-huh.
and I heard the song. I was, this song sounds interesting, and it caught my attention.
Yeah.
So I really like that. And then the last thing on my plate, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Oh, second last thing. You were saying about the funky names before?
Yeah.
You had one that had a while ago, years ago, from the other station there, and you had a name of one of these beauty pageant contestants from South Africa, Jackie Mo Effing.
Right.
Oh, if you can play that.
Oh, we don't have that. That's long gone.
Really? That was interesting how that guy said the name
slowly. We don't have that anymore. She be gone.
Okay, well, secondary request?
Yes, sir?
Something from the old time, if possible, the Michael Jackson World Tour.
Okay.
Thank you, Neil.
You got it, man.
Take care, man.
And have a great song. Of course, they played it, I think, once or twice in Power 96, and the kids didn't come and burn the building down, so they said, well, that's okay. By the way, Kid Curry signed my birthday card, had a real glowing message on there, and he said, you're right, she did have a great ass. 567-0560, pound 560 on the AT&T wireless line. Here's Miami. Hello.
Happy birthday, Maricon. Happy birthday, Bogaron. Happy birthday, Maricon. Happy birthday, Big Maricon.
Beautiful. Thank you. There's my first call from Cuba Town.
Can you feel the love?
Oh, I feel it. Can't you just feel the, yeah. It heals your whole when you hear stuff like that. It's so soothing and lovely. I'm just playing stuff the rest of the day. I'm not going to sit here and beg for calls on my birthday. It just ain't going to happen, okay? So, to you guys, all right? You suck. 22 before 1 at 560 WQAM.
It's Friday, you bastards.
I took you to a picker here, that was your plan. You heavyweight mama with the big fat can. You the hungriest girl that I ever did see. Would never make men to IQ 33. You ate chicken, hammered my dessert, doggone it, and 12 years of porn with blue bonnet on it. Your mouth was so full that you couldn't speak, baby. Something about the pie really drove you crazy. I never will forget when you tried the lamb with dribble on your chin. You said, not bad. When you finished, what was left? A chicken bone. You the fastest eater in the world has ever known. I was deep in love, but you was more in love with the Franks and Beans. My advice to you, better butter your hips to fit in a pair of jeans from Abercrombie and Fitch.
Oh, that summer day you ate your sandwich, Chinese food, a bowl of tricks, and I was your date on that picnic that day in the summer. I can't believe she devoured a rack of ribs full of cherries, including the pits. I won't forget on that picnic that day in the summer.
We're the guys who did that song about the girls of summer. And someone bet us that we couldn't do a song that was dumb. I like to kiss my bike with a cigarette, right down like Johnny Bench. I eat eggs sitting on one leg. This is summer, yeah, it's summer. My bike's right side at Abercrombie Fitch. The rumors make me itch. If we did a song that is dumber, they were dumber. I scratched my butt with a nail file. Hate linoleum like ceramic tile. People always flip on banana peels. Monty Hall said, let's make a deal. I wear contact lenses underneath my eyelids. That's really rather don't know tricks of the kids. Don't get bit by a dog if you think it has rabies. Everything's different, eating lots of yummy gravy. Just the other day I got a canker sore. Do you think Bill Bradley can beat Al Gore? I sing the first rhyme that comes to my head. I'm a big fan of Right Said Fred. I send email on my brand new computer. People who drive to work are commuters. The other white meat is better known as pork. Singing this song makes me sound like a dork. I can't believe what's coming out my lips. Can't believe that it's a hit. Smoke the thunder, I wrote this song, so it's dumber. I'm not dumber. Almost forgot to say I'm a Abercrombie bitch. Let me say it wasn't real.
So let me ask you, what is an LF?
Oh!
What is that? 12:45 at 560 WQAM. Happy birthday to all of us who are celebrating our birthdays today. Thank you. You're welcome. Couple open lines on there, like line 7 is open. Line 8 looks real open to me. Look at that. Yeah, pretty weak. Pretty weak response after 23 years in the bar. Can't even get one call for each year. No, seriously, what do you think or like one card. I think that's a good barometer. One birthday card for each year you've been on the air. I got what, about six? 6 cards? 2 or 3 of them that I could have lived without, you know. But I mean, nevertheless, I can't be choosy. 6. So that's 17 short. Still short. Here's a mobile and medley. Hello.
Neil.
Yes, sir.
Happy birthday.
Thanks.
I just can't imagine what this town would be like if we didn't at least have you to set the record straight.
Get ready.
And I know it scares me what's going to happen when you finally retire to move to Century Village. Hey, one little thing. This
sir.
Luann Winnick. If I can talk about your
I don't think we can say that on here. Can we say that? I think we have to bleep
I'm sorry. Yeah, but you better believe me. Has anybody brought up what her involvement with that whole OJ thing was? How come she never took the fall for that?
Because she called up Tracy Caracedo in Boston and told him he was going to have to be prepared to take the call since he was part of the promotions department and since he don't work here anymore and since she's trying to cover her ass.
To the bitch.
Yeah, well, that's an understatement.
Yeah.
In fact, that's an insult to bitches all over the world.
In closing.
Yes.
I'm not a prima donna and I'm not an elitist, but I got the Sun Pass and I'd like to tell everybody that the white lane on the toll plaza is not the park in deciding what lane you want to be.
Amen.
Get out of my way.
Right.
Neil.
God bless you. 5670560, pound 560 on it, and also the ones with the blue signs on there that say exact change, like right over here where I go every day, where it's 50 cents, 2 quarters, or 5 dimes, or whatever the hell you got, is not for also sitting there starting to look around and shuffle through your purse, Aunt Joe Mama, seeing if you got a couple of quarters in there, okay, feeling the change. What kind of an asshole gets to a turnpike toll plaza and then all of a sudden at that point starts fiddling around it? And what kind of a person gets in the exact change lane and then starts fumbling around for the goddamn change? And 9 out of 10 times it's some Aunt Joe Mama. I don't want to start no racial thing again here today, but I will anyway. It's generally speaking some goddamn Aunt Joe Mama. Man. I say get Aunt Joe Mama off the road right now. Here's a mobile in Coral Springs. Hello.
Hi, Neil. How are you?
Okay, sir.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
I own a pressure cleaning company, and I did some work for you a few years ago. And for your birthday, I would like to give back to you something. You give us all entertainment all the time, and I'd like to do something for you around your house, no matter what it is, black up your drive, everything else. George has my number.
Okay.
And, you know, just because you give us entertainment every day and nobody seems to appreciate it. I do.
This is the most ungrateful bunch of bastards I've ever encountered in my life.
I do, and I've done work at George's house, and just because you guys are so great. So,
well, George has the number, so we'll call him. That day may never come, but when it does.
Well, even if you don't call, it's just the offer.
That's exactly right. It's the sentiment that counts. That
I really appreciate
But please accept this justice as a gift on the day of my daughter's wedding. Have a great day.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Okay. No. By the way, Scott, too bad you couldn't come. The other guy, Dominic, did a great job fixing my hose out there, my little broken, whatever that thing was, my broken pipe. Sorry about that, Scott, but I don't do groupies in my house. Unless they look real good. Here's a mobile in the Keys. Hello. Mobile in the Keys.
What's happening here?
Yes, sir.
Hello, Neil.
Yes.
Hey, how you doing? This is a first time, long time.
Okay, don't be screaming, oh, sir. Don't be screaming.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
But I just wanted to call and wish you a happy birthday.
Thanks.
We listen to you all the time. You're great.
Yes, I am. Okay, thanks. Okay. Too much screaming, man. Too much goddamn screaming. Don't want to hear no screaming on my birthday, okay? If I wanted to hear screaming, I'd call my mother.
Don't you know? And that little dog didn't get sick from 3 soda crackers.
No, it was probably the 5 pounds of candy you gave him after the soda crackers, or maybe a little bit before, or in between, or around and during. That might have been it, Ma.
How?
Here's a mobile in Orlando. Hello.
Yes, Neil, how are you?
Okay, sir.
Happy birthday. That sounded like my mother.
Thanks, yeah. They're all the same. They're all a pain in the ass.
Yeah, they are, I know. Anyway, I wanted to say happy birthday to you. I'm a long-time listener, first-time caller.
Excellent.
And I'd like to request something, if I might.
Yes, sir. It's all request Friday, but these people don't seem to catch on very good today. Nothing moves them this week. They're beyond hope this week. They're immovable and intractable.
Yeah, I happen to agree with you. I've been listening all week, and it's been pretty sad.
Oh, this is the worst week of my life.
I've been part of it because I haven't called in, so I have to blame as well. I'd like to hear Ganja Be Good.
No. Okay.
I appreciate it, Neil, and happy birthday, man.
Thanks.
Thank you.
See what I mean? Why I don't do these request things very much anymore, because it's like the same 5 things. I'll play it, but I mean, 5670560. Here's a call from Towanda, Pennsylvania. Hello.
Neil.
Yes, sir.
Happy birthday.
Thanks.
I gotta tell you something. I'm kind of a new listener, just the last couple of months on the net.
Right.
I got through you trying to catch a Dolphin game one day, and I got into your archives, and I just fell in love with your program.
Great.
Paramedic, work 24-hour shifts, come home in the morning, tune you in, listen to you all day, laugh my ass off,
Right.
and just relax.
Yeah. Well, thank God, we're really big in Towanda, Pennsylvania. We're not too big in Dayton, Broward. But once we start, no, seriously, once we start catching on the internet all over the world, then I can get the hell out of here. You know?
Neil, you're the man.
Get away
Keep
from
up
this
the good work.
goddamn
Happy
place.
birthday,
Thanks
buddy.
a lot, Pally.
You bet.
See you.
Bye.
There you go. See what I tell you? They love me out of town. Local, they're not big at all, except maybe at the hockey games and once in a while at Publix. Love my Publix, by the way. I love all Publix. But this platter that Duff brought, man, it's enough to redeem him almost. Especially if he gets to working on that goddamn phone line and does something instructive that has to do with radio instead of just trying to be like a, butler or chef or whatever. He's a caterer. We appreciate the food very much, Duff. It was very nice and it's delicious. But please, something that might have something to do with radio. I know that that's not very big in this place, especially when the big cheese comes in here scratching his head, making fun of the thing down there at 1900 on the dial. Oh, gee, they're doing a game on a cell phone. I bet you their phone works, though. Here's Miami. Hello. What is it?
Hello, Neil.
Yes.
How are you?
Okay.
Hey, I have a shameless request.
Yeah.
I want to hear, that Phil Hendrie skit you got with,
Call up Phil and ask him to play it for you, okay? We're not playing no Phil Hendrie skit, except Buffalo, the Bills. And then George gets a call off the air while we were playing that from some bitch, the Bills suck. Yeah. Juvenile, childish, embarrassing. Probably one of the sports nerds left over, which we don't have. The sports nerds don't listen to the show. Our people don't listen to them, and they don't listen to us. What a match made in heaven. I mean, we've come full cycle now. There is no crossover. There is absolutely zero crossover. None. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. That guy in midday is sounding real gay. Isn't that how that thing goes? Here's, I'm on the wrong line. Well, we'll take it anyway. Here's Boca. Hello.
Hey, Neil. Happy.
Another football nerd. Nobody cares, pal. Call one of the sports shows. 5670560, pound 560 on the AT&T line. Here's Miami. Hello.
Neil, happy birthday, my friend.
Thank you, my pal. My paisan, my best close personal friend.
No problem, sir.
Whoever you are.
If this doesn't prove how these athletes are just thugs in disguise,
Yes?
nothing will. Guess what just happened? I'm just watching the news right now.
What is that?
Dennis Rodman and Carmen Electra have just been arrested, both of them, for domestic violence at Miami Beach.
Really?
Channel 7's got the helicopter right on the prisoner transport van.
Yeah.
Taking them to jail.
All right.
I mean, this is just...
This
is just ridiculous. I have a shameless request for you.
Yes?
Can you play the Ramsey, John Benet Ramsey, My Daddy Knocked Me Off?
How's that thing coming, by the way? They made any arrests yet?
My dad knocked me off. He raped me when he tied me up. When I was John Benet Ramsey, I was killed by my daddy. My dad knocked me off. I was a little tweenie. It's not a media mystery. My mom's the one who knows. He beat me and beat me with the laughter hose and dashed my head, as you know. He's up the asshole close to Colorado, so they're gonna let him go. My dad knocked me off. He needed me to get it up, so he's the one who did it. You'll never hear him admit it. My dad knocked me off. My dad knocked me off.
I'll tell you one thing. The NRA people are real fond of John Benet because at least she didn't get shot anyway. That's one. See, it goes to prove. 4 minutes before 1 at 560 WQAM.
Kim Bocamper talks sports. Weekends right here on Sports Radio 560 QAM.
WQAM.
Oh boy, it's the 1 to 2 hour.
Coming soon to a theater near you. Christopher Reeve is Superman. Superman 5.
Help! Help! Superman! Superman, quick! Jimmy Olsen is drowning!
Hey, here comes Superman. Here he comes. He's in a wheelchair.
Hurry up, Superman!
Okay, where's Jimmy? Oh, too late.
Yeah, they ought to call you Super Gimp.
Get out of here, you freak.
Oh, Clark. Nothing's happening. Get on top of me.
Okay.
Ow!
I, the evil Zod, have finally figured out a way to defeat Superman.
With kryptonite?
No, steps. Superman 5, The Search for a Bigger Doorway. Rolling into a theater near you.
Way down in Jamaica in the Caribbean, they got the best herb that you ever seen.
All right.
Ask anybody in that neighborhood, they tell you this the country where the ganja be good. Rastaman has some he want to sell, and from a mile away you can detect the smell of smoke.
Unbelievable.
Smoke, ganja, smoke, smoke. He lights up the spliff and choke.
Are you sure?
Smoke, ganja, smoke, smoke. Smoke, ganja, smoke, smoke. The ganja be good. You can carry lots of herb in the gunny sack. Smoke it every day until your lungs turn black. With all the money that we have made, Jamaica doesn't need any foreign aid. American tourists come here and say, got nothing like this in the USA. They smoke, smoke, ganja, smoke, smoke. They light up the spliff and choke. They begin to puff and choke. Smoke, ganja, smoke, smoke. The ganja be good. Mama tells her son you are a Rasta man. You like to smoke the giant spliff whenever you can. Many people coming here from miles around to buy the herb from you by the ounce and the pound. Rasta man say to her, Mama, you right. The ganja be good tonight. And then they smoke. Smoke, ganja, smoke, smoke. They light up the spliff and choke. Smoke, ganja, smoke, smoke. Smoke, ganja, smoke, smoke. The ganja be good.
Estuvo muriendo aquí.
Come on.
104 at 560 WQAM. Here's a fax from KPR wishing happy birthday. It says your website states there are 3 years, 24 days, and some 11 hours left on your contract. Wrong. 2 years, 340 days, and 55 minutes and 15 seconds. Not that I'm counting. Better get that straightened out there, Eric. 3 years, my ass, and 24 days. 2 years, 340 days, and 55 minutes and 8 seconds. Not that I'm counting. How do you like that? Come on, Eric, get with it, sweetheart. October 1, that's the magic day. Not January 1, October 1. As in September 31. Like I said, 339 days. Here's a call from Cape Coral. Hello.
Neil.
Yes, sir.
Happy birthday. A
Thanks.
long-time listener here in Cape Coral.
Great.
Really enjoyed your program and just wanted to wish you a happy birthday.
Thank you so much.
Take care.
And have a great weekend.
You bet.
Bye-bye. There you go. Nice guy from Cape Coral. Called to send his very best. Up there in Pennsylvania, they're calling from some town in the Towanda, whatever the hell that was. What was it? Whatever it was. Tawana, what's her name? What's her name? Brawley, I know. See, I like to play stupid. It gives you an excuse to open up a mouth. Here's Pembroke Pines. Hello.
Hey, how you doing, Neil?
Okay, sir.
First off, I wanted to wish you a big happy birthday.
Thank you.
And, these people really are ungrateful to you. I mean,
They're
23
just ungrateful. They're just unfriendly. I mean, Jesus Christ, how much talent does it take? How much effort does it take to call and say, gee, we really appreciate the entertainment. Happy birthday. Have a great life. Or up your ass or something, But these people here. But anyway.
Well, it's the give. They don't want to,
Yeah.
You give and,
I guarantee you, if I would have been giving away those front row Backstreet Boys tickets I got for December 5th at the arena, right there in the front row, these phones, we'd burn the lines out, especially with the kids off from school today.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you were giving away, whatever Josh Friedman left in the toilet, earlier this morning,
right.
they'd probably be calling and said, can I have that?
Thanks for helping my diet, by the way.
Sorry about that. But, I got a shameless request.
Yes, sir.
Speaking of, how the people, get asked and everything like that, do you have the one with the ticket lady from off of your old CD? You have that one?
The one with the free ticket lady?
Yeah, the one with the freeloading ticket lady?
Hello?
Ticket Central.
Hello, can I have the tickets, please?
For what?
Neil just announced some tickets that he's giving.
What are they for?
They're... Yeah, I don't know. I guess I can't get them because I don't know what they're for, huh?
Well, I mean, if you wanted them...
I can hardly hear you, sir, because the radio's on so loud.
But, I mean, if you wanted them free tickets and you don't know what they're for, why do you want... Just because they're free? You want them just because they're free and you don't even know what they're for?
You know what they're for? They're for the horse races.
For the horse races?
For they're for races in Pompano.
They're for races in Pompano at the Irish Fest? They're having horse races at Municipal Stadium?
Well, you tell me what they're for. I want them because I have some friends out of town. I want to give it to them.
For what? For the horse races?
I don't know what it's for.
Well, then why did you call? You heard that magic word, didn't you? Fwee. Right? Isn't that what you did? You heard Neil say fwee. Hello? Hello?
Yes.
You want them?
Yes, I would like them if I could get them.
Hold on. That right there, thank you, sir. That made my day on my birthday, brought a smile back to my puss. That right there is the definitive South Florida call. She don't even know what it's for, but it's free. It's like when they have that little blimp going around in the Macarena during the hockey games. It's 100 times worse even than the crap patrol over those T-shirts. The little blimp is dropping little slips of paper, and people don't even know what it's for. Some tchotchke, like a Panther pin that you can pin on your rectum. Somebody else's if you like. Some stupid little tchotchke. And they're running around and knocking each other over and falling over the railing out of the upper deck. It's free! It's free! It's free! What is it? I don't know, but it's free! Oh, I got something for you free. And guess what? There's another one for you, like Bernie Getz said. And another one. No extra charge. Like I said, 24 minutes and 4 seconds, something like that I got left. 2 years, 340 days, and 50 minutes and 49 seconds. I'm not counting. I'm not keeping track, am I?
Uh-huh.
No.
Goddamn fucking idiot.
Hi, I'm William Shatner. Nobody likes to be late. That's why your arrival is guaranteed at Flight Track. As your captain, you have my word.
I need to be in Paris in an hour.
No problem. Scotty.
Yes, Captain.
Need the Enterprise en route to Paris immediately.
But, sir, we haven't got enough lithium crystals to take the ship 500 yards.
Scotty, I've got 400 passengers that need your help. If I have to get out and push it myself, we'll get to Paris. We've got to, mister!
Aye, sir.
Yes, when you're ready to travel on time, just call Flight Track.
Business in Rome, 20 minutes.
I'll take care of it. Kirk to bridge.
Spock here, Captain.
Rome, 20 minutes. We need Rome, 20 minutes.
Captain, to attempt to maneuver the Enterprise now would be illogical.
Spock, get that ship to Rome.
Jim, we do not have...
That's an order, mister! Good enough. So, now that you know I don't accept excuses for being late, why not book your next flight on Flight Track and get there on time? I told you my ego was big. Really big.
Okay, so 115 at 560 QM, just flashed a thing on CNN. The Nicole Simpson Foundation, remember after the O.J. killed those people, and they started that thing about battered women and all that other stuff, and all these people running around on Geraldo and all the other shows grandstanding. Oh, and we're going to do this and help battered women. So far, expenses $5,630. Actual donations to charity were like $1.50. I mean, like nothing, like a few bucks. How do you like that? Sounds like some golf tournaments I can think of. Yeah. Speaking of O.J., here's Coral Springs. Hello.
Oh, God. Happy birthday, Neil.
Thank you, sir.
Happy 57th. You brought a lot of enjoyment to me over the years. And by 2002, I hope I'll be out of here also.
Good.
So, my final request on your birthday, Neil, how about Act Strange?
Okay.
Thank you.
You got it.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I could offer only one tip for the future.
Yes.
Act strange, and people will leave you alone. The rest of my advice has no basis more reliable than my own meandering experience. Put a slinky around your neck and try to walk downstairs backwards head first. Sit naked in a large bowl of Rice Krispies and sing Feelings while the kernels go snap, crackle, and pop. Go up to a ticket booth and try to stick your head through the hole where they say how much. Lick a stranger. Tell them you're from Bosnia and your country. It's a sign of respect. Take lots of pills. One of them might work. Occasionally ask a stranger if they've heard anything from Lewis. Be annoying. During an IRS audit, staple the guy's hand to his desk. Moon a funeral. Play Go Fetch with a seeing-eye dog while he's working. Run naked through a mall yelling, "Killer bees! Killer bees!" Say the word titty without smiling. Try to figure out who said Pauly Shore should star in movies. Don't be surprised if it's the same guy who said John Gacy should work with kids. Ask an old lady if you can carry her groceries, then try to make a run for it. Disappear for great lengths of time. Try to touch your forehead with your tongue. It may not work, but many women will appreciate the effort. At a high school reunion, tell your old English teacher that your dog's still eating your homework. Ask Mark McGuire if he'll take $1 million for one of his balls. Try to find the secret to Carrot Top's success. Understand your conception was an accident, that your parents got wasted and wanted a few more laughs before they passed out. Try not to lose your finger in your nose. Take up Bob Costas and toss him on the lawn next door. Go on a car trip with Bob Costas and force him to stay in his car seat. Try to dribble Bob Costas. Ask all your friends and family for forgiveness. Knowing you've done some crap that's really pissed them off. Wish no ill will to anyone, unless you don't like them. Then screw them, they're on their own. Realize anyone who says they're completely happy are completely full of crap. Ask a Hell's Angel if he's a woman, or has he always walked like that? Understand that there are bad people in the world, and you may just be one of them. Sniff an old lady. Imagine Gomer Pyle in a gay bar trying to get lucky. Do this without laughing. Find what's left of your innocence. Understand it, embrace it, protect it, and every so often, take it out for a nice nosh. Care enough not to care. Hum while you eat. Act strange, and people will leave you alone.
Which is a perfect lead-in for this. This is true. Good Health by Dr. Paul Donahue and the Sun Sentinel. Thanks for faxing this, by the way. Dear Dr. Donahue, my daughter, 47 years old, is awakened from a sound sleep with rectal pain. I would appreciate any insight you give us on this subject. Dear MV, those symptoms suggest proctalgia fugax, episodes of stabbing rectal pain, often coming at night, lasting from several seconds to 30 minutes, are its hallmark. Sitting on a closed fist can end the pain. Sitting on hot packs is equally effective. Sitting on a closed fist. How do you like that? Don't they have a word for that?
Were you fudge packing?
If these two maneuvers fail, getting you into a tub of warm water almost always brings relief. The cause of the pain is not known, but some speculate it might be due to spasms of rectum muscles. So there are your three choices, okay? You can sit on hot packs, hop into a warm tub, or sit on a closed fist for about a half an hour.
You need a good friend for the last one, right?
Well, maybe your own closed fist. Yeah.
I can't do that.
Well, you got to work on it like Ron Jeremy. 20 after 1 at 560 WQAM. Maybe Ma will come in and help her out. Oh, now how come you had little Joey on here for about a half an hour? What has he done to you lately?
I don't know. He's kept me waiting.
Got you way down the list. You'd have been another 2
all these other
3
people
hours.
were waiting a long time on their mobiles.
Because all these other mobile people are waiting a long time, and he's sick of you anyway, is what he said.
That's all right. Happy
What's up,
birthday,
Joey? Thanks,
Neil.
sure.
Did you catch the article on the first page of the local section of the Herald?
About?
This guy was talking about the all this money that's always being brought in whenever special events come to South Florida.
No.
He didn't talk about it much because he was talking about the Breeders' Cup and how all this money is going to be coming in. And the same thing that they always say whenever the Super Bowl comes on.
Oh, yeah. Well, where's it going to go? Who's going to get it?
Exactly. He was saying this mythical money that comes in all the time.
Only $50. Yeah.
And people keep buying that story.
All you kids that are out of school today, here's a good message for you. Start some kind of a fake charity like that Nicole Simpson Foundation, and you can make a fortune. You can retire in about 6 months.
Well, I don't think they'll get much with $5,600, but
Huh?
they won't get
Oh,
much.
but that's just for starters, though. That's just a teaser.
A teaser. Well, anyways. Speaking of freeloading things,
Yeah.
and you were mentioning the other day, during the Calgary game, some idiot decided that he was going to do whatever he needed to get a free shirt from when those morons were flinging him up in the stands.
Right.
And practically...
Don't knock that new Panther Patrol. A couple of those guys look pretty good. But anyway.
I don't know what the hell he was doing, but he practically knocked my wife's head off.
Really?
Yes. To which I hadn't noticed, but the guy next to me noticed, and he got thrown out of the arena.
For doing what?
For taking the man and putting him back in his chair without him wanting to, at which point then I realized what had happened.
For taking the man...
I just put it kindly. He just knocked him back on his rear end
I see, yeah.
into the seat.
Uh-huh.
And then, of course, that's the person who gets, thrown out, while the other guy didn't apologize.
Well, now I see why George had you on hold so long, Joey. I mean...
Just thought I'd mention that in passing.
Thanks.
See you.
Take care of yourself.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, he wasn't offended by that, was he? I mean, no, he's a good guy. It was just terrible. 5670560. The out-of-town line is open. If you move quickly, baby. 877-785-NEIL. Not that we really care. 877-785-6345. I think what they do is like blocking that line off about half of the show, because otherwise it'll run up a gigantic bill. Wait till it goes nationwide, which they're postponing as long as they can. We're going to be setting people up to call from all over the world just to piss them off, just to run up a gigantic bill because the Beasleys are so cheap and disgusting and despicable. Here's Hollywood. Hello.
Hello, Neil.
Yes, sir.
First of all, my wife and I would like to wish you a very happy birthday.
Thanks.
And I've been listening to you since I was a little punk. And in correspondence with the Breeders' Cup, I would like to liken you, Phil Hendrie, when you and Phil Hendrie were together, to Affirmed and Alidar.
Yeah.
They were entertaining to look at, to watch, and you guys were very entertaining to hear.
Yeah.
And like I said, happy birthday, and wish you all the best, and keep it real, nigga.
Okay. 56705, what are you doing now? Name of what book? Ah, gee, the Post Office book by Harry.
Oh!
Jesus Christ. Out-of-town line, hello.
Neil.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, I'm on, all right.
Well, I picked you up cold because George is busy with the stupid Post Office book.
Oh, no, wait. Hey,
Where are you?
I'm in Naples.
Oh, all right.
Divine Intervention, Neil God. I need to tell you a quick story.
Yes?
I'm a younger guy, kind of sitting on the fence, not a really religious person. Leaning towards atheism, though.
Yeah.
In my office the other day, we had a guy in here talking about insurance policy or something else, and he happened to mention things, acts of God.
Mm-hmm.
And I was standing about 5 feet away.
Oh, God.
I was standing about 5 feet away, and I scoffed, and I'm like, no such thing. I kind of said it underneath my breath.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy, he just totally dropped the conversation he was having and came over to me and started giving me this song and dance about blah, 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 the Bible, and blah, blah, blah. You have a spirit and a soul and body.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
Oh, boy. Right.
And, anyways, it was like you must have...
Yeah.
You must have been sitting on my shoulder, because I just sat there and I looked at him and I said, you people are all the same. You can't just hear the word and walk away. You go, I have to get right up my ass and try and sell me your Christianity or whatever else. And I said, just drop it.
Just keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself.
Yep. I don't want to hear it. Nothing. So I just want to thank you for a little divine intervention, so to speak. And give me one of those slow uh-huhs. All right.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Thank you.
Say goodbye.
See ya.
How about one of those fast?
Uh-huh.
How about one of those? Will that do?
No.
5670560. The out-of-town line's open again. Keep that thing humming, baby. 877-785-NEIL. 877-785-6345. So what did little Joey say? I was having trouble understanding that story. 26 after 1 at 560 WQAM.
It's Friday, you bastard.
Don't you love Bill Bradley? Don't we need Bill Bradley? He's more than 6 feet tall, plays pro basketball. Don't you love Bill Bradley? Yeah, we need him badly. He's gonna win the race. People love him 'cause he isn't Albert Gore. Did I mention that he isn't Albert Gore?
Uh-huh.
He played for the Knicks. He doesn't bore us sick. Yeah, we love him 'cause he isn't Albert Gore. Not Al Gore. Not Al Gore. Not Al Gore. Yeah, he's not Al Gore. I'll say it one time more. We love Bill a lot, mostly 'cause he's not boring Albert Gore. Well, don't you love Bill Bradley?
Yes.
Don't you love Bill Bradley?
131 at 560 WQAM. We got the Hank Goldberg Show at Gulfstream, getting ready for tomorrow's big Breeders' Cup, the big cup. And then we got Hank with this would be Special Jimmy at 5. Book Shabby 6 to 9:30. Pregame at 9:30. The game at 10 o'clock tonight. The Panthers at Vancouver as Pavel Bure returns to Vancouver to beat the snot out of the Canucks. Score 4-5 tonight, I think. Right, Pavel?
Uh-huh.
Panamaichi Paruski. There you go. Here's Mohammed. Hello. What happened to Mohammed? Has he got hearing aids?
Yes, I'm here.
Speak to me, Mohammed.
I almost got disconnected.
No, you don't want to do that.
I'm on a car phone.
How you feeling, Mohammed?
I'm feeling good, thank you. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you very much.
How you been?
I've been okay.
Very good.
For
Very
an old
good.
guy, for a real old guy.
I haven't heard from you. I mean, I didn't talk to you like, a long time, so I
No,
thought
everything is kosher. Everything's wonderful. My dish is fine.
good.
By the way, you noticed a couple of nights ago that the DirecTV people had a nationwide problem.
Uh-huh.
Are you aware of that?
Of course.
And I sat there trying like an idiot because I thought it was just my unit, and I'm calling 1-800-DirecTV and busy. And I finally went to bed.
That's right.
I got up at...
They were just in process of adding another satellite.
Don't say bullcrap again, Mohammed. Please, don't say that. Don't do that to me, please. See, one thing about Mohammed with his accent, even when he says bullcrap, you can't understand it anyway. I understood it, though. Yeah. Well, listen, my friend, take good care of yourself.
Okay, buddy.
Then I'll be seeing you soon when we put up that 40-foot dish.
Okay.
Okay?
Talk to you later.
Thanks. There's Mohammed, the satellite man. Yeah, I'm putting up a 60-foot dish just to piss off the neighbors, okay? I'm sick and tired of that crap. Well, you got to put up the palm trees, because your neighbor might see it. Yeah, here's something you might see if you got real good eyesight in the binocular. But I doubt it. Oh, boy. 567-0560, pound 560 on the AT&T wireless line. Here's the mobile in Pompino. Hello.
Good afternoon, Neil. How you doing?
Great.
I want you to know I waited 40 minutes just to wish you a very happy and healthy birthday.
Thank you. 39 minutes and 22 seconds. This guy waited to wish me happy birthday. That was extremely nice of you, sir.
I'm a very long-time
You're
listener.
one of the very few decent people in this town.
No, I called you about a year ago. I'm with the American Heart Association, and
Right.
you do a good job.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to say thank you.
Well, you're welcome.
You take care, sir.
Thanks a million, pal.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Half his lifetime, this guy waited to call, wish me happy birthday. What a good guy, huh? All these other people that are too busy. I got news for you, okay? Unless you're like winning the lottery for $80 million or something like that, most of you have got nothing more important going on today, especially on a Friday when the kids are out of school. Don't feed me a bunch of baloney. Then calling and wishing me a happy birthday and sucking around with me a little bit after all the goddamn whatever it is I do here. Are you buying that?
No.
Well, I tried. Sounded good to me. Here's Kendall. Hello.
Hi, sir.
Yes, sir.
How are you?
Okay.
Good afternoon, Neil. I take the liberty of wishing you a happy birthday.
The liberty, yes.
From all of us Latin Americans in Florida who are living here by choice.
See.
A note out of twisted imposed necessity.
Mm-hmm.
Bless you, Corey.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. What did he say? What did he just say? We have an interpreter?
Yeah.
That's what I thought he said. Let's do Hollywood. Hello.
Well, Neil.
Yes, sir.
Just wanted to call, say happy, healthy birthday to you,
Thank
Neil.
you very much. 57 years old today, sir. Do you have any idea how close that is to 60? Too damn close, man.
You're still a kid, Neil.
I know.
Just call and let you know I appreciate it. And unlike the bitch that called you yesterday, I do take the time to care.
Thank you, sir.
Happy, healthy birthday to you, Neil, and a shameless request.
Yes, sir.
The one that the boss calls the wife to let him know he's fired her husband.
Okay.
Okay?
And have a great weekend.
Hit the turd now.
All right.
Hello?
Miss Peterson.
Yes?
Hi, this is Bob Williams down at Sawyer's, Bob's boss.
Oh, hi, how are you?
How are you today?
Fine.
Are you sitting down?
Yes?
I'm afraid I have some bad news for you.
What do you mean bad news?
I understand that Bob's been with us for almost 20 years now, and
Bob's okay, isn't he?
Bob's fine.
Oh.
A little upset, but fine. He's been a good worker for us. He's made all his quotas. His bonuses have always been in line. But we're going to have to let him go. And
what do you mean?
We're going to have to fire him. And unfortunately, being the boss, sometimes you have to do things that you're not very pleased doing.
Wait, that's not very fair. He's been very loyal to you.
Yes, he has.
That's like a slap in the face.
I can imagine you feeling that way, absolutely. But
Feeling that way? You don't understand. We just had a baby.
yes, I
We
do
have
understand.
built up the yin-yang.
Understood.
This is a very hard time to do this kind of a thing.
I fully agree with you, but there's something that's happened down here at the office that we can't overlook. It's an image problem and a problem that you might want to address yourself. I don't know quite how to tell you, though.
Why are you firing him?
Well,
What specific reason? What did he do?
It's a little delicate. Unfortunately, we found him on top of his desk making love to his secretary.
Oh, that son of a bitch!
Well, I can understand you're being upset at this point, but...
Upset is not the word. That stupid, rotten son of a bitch. I can't believe this.
Well, he's going to need your support through this.
Support my
All right, right now, he's on his way home to you, and he's
on his way home to me.
Yes.
He's got another thing coming when he gets home. I'm going to change the locks on the door. I'm throwing his outside on the front lawn. He can just have it all. I'm not even going to be here when he gets back. That son of a bitch. And now, I don't feel so bad about his brother.
Now, did she say support? Didn't she say support, something like that, my ass? Well, maybe the way to support her ass is like to sit on a fist for half an hour. Huh? That might do it, based on what that doctor said. We got a lot of people in the audience over the weekend. They're going to be killing some time here in South Florida. It's pretty boring most of the time anyway. They're going to be trying to sit on their fist for a while, which probably will relieve their rectal pain, and it might be a little bit of fun, too. You never know. All you kids out there, give it a shot. 22 before 2 at 560 WQAM.
From the makers of Peter is the Volcano comes Squirtless in Seattle. Starring Peter North as Tom Hanks and Amber Lim as Meg Ryan. Squirtless in Seattle. The story of a man who went in for a simple hernia operation but wound up having his prostate removed. Moviegoers across the country are flocking to see Squirtless in Seattle. Kathy in Chicago says,
"It was a masterpiece."
And Holly in Denver had this to say.
It was awesome. The special effects were incredible.
Well, Holly, I got news for you. Those weren't special effects. And finally, Anonymous in Miami was heard saying this. Peter God Who are you and where can you be found? Squirtless in Seattle. Everybody's coming to see the movie.
Likely story. Peter's usually shirtless but never squirtless. It's 17 till 2 at 560 WQAM. Art Lefkowitz in Boca sends me a birthday fax. Thank you, Art, whoever you are. Here's Hallandale. Hello.
Hi, Neil God.
Yes, sir.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Many more. Couple of things. First of all, did you ever see Naked Boys Singing that you advertised a while
No,
back?
of course not, no.
Oh, I did. It was great. You would love it.
No. I
Yeah,
saw the pictures. I wouldn't love it. They were all ugly. But anyway.
Well, no, the pictures that weren't the same crew from California. But anyway, the other thing was you always mentioned different places to go and so forth. You never mentioned Key West.
I've never been to Key West.
Never been to Key
I have
West?
no desire to go to Key West.
Well, it's very gay-friendly and very dog-friendly. You can take your dog just about anywhere.
Yeah.
And
Well, my dogs aren't gay, though, so
no, but
there's no point.
no, I think you would like it though.
No.
You'd check it out.
Definitely not.
No?
No chance.
Okay.
Have a great day. 567-0560, pound 560 on the AT&T wireless line. Go down that one rickety highway down there all the way down to Keys. And you know what it's like going to New Orleans, only a much more difficult trip. Watching everybody get drunk out of their minds, a bunch of old clone queens running around. Here's Miami. Hello.
Neil.
Yes, sir.
How you doing?
Okay.
I'm the one who called yesterday with the tennis comment that you said Philip Foose is God.
Yes.
How you? I was
Isn't that
calling.
something he was playing yesterday right there on ESPN?
Oh, are you serious?
Yes, he was.
Oh.
Won the tournament, too. He was whacking it in the ball, too.
Cool. Listen, I was listening to you today, and I said, you know what? I gotta call this guy one more time and wish him a very happy birthday.
Thank you so much.
I love your show, and I'll be one of your faithful listeners for a long time.
Excellent.
So.
Tennis, yes. Golf, no.
Oh, that sounds good. I have a shameless request.
See?
If I could get some head shampoo.
Didn't I just play it a little while ago, George?
Yes.
But,
Oh, well, then you pick. It's your birthday. Pick something good.
Okay, thanks.
Take care. Thanks.
Hi, Felicia. Gee, I love your dress, and your hair looks so shiny and manageable. Are you still shampooing with Head and Shoulders?
Gosh, Chick, I stopped using Head and Shoulders a long time ago. I mean, honestly, who grows hair on their shoulders anyway?
Yeah, right. So, what are you using now?
Well, it's like Head and Shoulders, only without all those additives. It's just called Head. Let's tell them about it, girls.
If you're tired of your old shampoo, frustrated and feeling blue, just remember what I said. You'll feel better if you get some Head.
Wow! Where can I get Head?
Lots of places, Chick. You can stop by my place later, and I'll be happy to give you some Head. In 15 minutes, I'll have you shampooed, styled, and blown dry.
Gee, you don't miss a lick, do you? Head sounds great, but is it expensive?
Not at all, Chick. My brother says there are places downtown where you can get Head for less than $10.
Golly, at that price, everyone should be getting Head.
That's right, Chick. When you say Head, you said a mouthful. Hi, I'm Dr. Raymond Filati from Freedom All Industries, here to tell you why you should get Head. First, it lubricates each limp hair follicle, leaving an erect, glistening shaft. Then the scalp's natural oils are sucked out of the root, leaving your hair soft, shiny, and exhausted. Nothing does the job like Head.
Great! Can I get Head from my hairdresser, Bruce?
Probably, but you might want to try your girlfriend first.
Go out and get some Head today. A little squirt goes a long, long way. You'll look better and you'll feel terrific. When you get Head, you're a lucky tip.
Want hair with lots of volume? Nothing gets it up like Head. Available at a price you won't find hard to swallow. And it's going down every day.
Honey, we're out of shampoo. Can you go out and get some Head?
What did you say?
I said I want you to go out and get Head.
Oh, thank you, sweet Jesus. I'm going downtown.
And Head makes a great holiday gift.
Last Christmas, my wife gave me some Head. Then I gave her a pearl necklace. I've never seen her so choked up.
My girlfriend used to give me Head, and then we got married. Now I'm lucky if I get Jergens lotion and a National Geographic.
Once you start, you won't want to stop. Head feels so good, you might blow your top. Give Head in the shower, you'll want to pump. Give Head. If you're tired of your old shampoo, frustrated and feeling
Oh God.
Head shampoo. Come on, give it a shot. My hair looks great.
Use a nap.
12 minutes till 2 at 560 WQAM. Here's a fax from David in Stewart who says, I finally have you on the internet at Static City trying to listen on the radio. Guess what, David? Even if you're down here in Dayton, Broward, it's still Static City trying to listen on the radio. He goes on to say, Joe Rose is an asshole, Defoe is an asshole, Greg Reed is an asshole, program director is an asshole. You're surrounded by assholes, it says. Like the old saying goes, if assholes could fly, WQAM would be an airport. Thank you, David, up there in Stewart, or Stewart up there. Where are we going? To a lady in Boynton Beach. Hello.
Hello, Neil.
Yes, ma'am.
Happy birthday.
Thanks.
I took time off from my work just to call you and wish you a happy birthday.
Well, that was very nice.
And have a great weekend.
And you too.
I love listening to you.
Thanks.
All right.
See you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. See, there was a nice lady who took time out from her busy life. She cares. Unlike the lady who took time out yesterday to tell us that she doesn't care. No matter what it is, you fill in the blank, she don't care. It's about that, she don't care about that either. That psychotic bitch that called her yesterday. It's been a week like that, man. It's been weak with an A. Really bad. I apologize profusely to all the people, all 10 people listening on the internet, all around the goddamn world. Although it should give you a real good insight as to what this bumfork town is all about. If you ever thought of coming here as a tourist, just say no to this town, okay? By the way, the People Rated Almanac, you know, every year they come up with the best places to live, that bogus thing. Salt Lake City was number 1. And Tampa St. Pete was number 3. Tampa St. Pete Clearwater was number 3. And Toronto, by the way, was number 7, the top cities to live in North America. Did Miami make the list?
No.
No. Fort Lauderdale?
No.
No. Palm Beach?
No.
No. Here's Coral Springs. Hello.
Hey, how you doing today, Neil?
Okay, sir.
I just wanted to call, and I know you're probably tired of hearing it, but happy birthday.
Thank you.
And just to let you know, you know, there's a lot of people out there, you know, they have attitudes towards you and all that, but just to tell you, there are people out here that really like what you're doing and respect a lot what you do, and just wanted to say keep up the good work and have a good life.
Thanks.
Hey, you have a great day.
And I'll pray for us.
All right.
Thank you so much. 5670560. The out-of-town line is open if you move real quickly.